I know was like, yeah. I'll come. I want to come on too. I said, cool. What day? And he said, this day. I said, awesome. It was all set up to go for tomorrow. And then I got an email from his people telling me what the fee was. And I'm like, what? You reached out to me and has to come on. And now you don't even want to know for 30 minutes how much you wanted. I'm like, you tripping, bro. Like we've known each other for 25 years and you don't even tell me you have your people send me an email. I was like, oh, it's crazy. People crazy.
That's what I hope. That's why I hope where players could get so big, man. We can start charging people for appearances, man.
Yeah,
that'll be so dope, bro. I would definitely charge people for appearances, man. I'm not gonna hold it. My time is valuable. How's everybody doing?
The exposure.
I'm feeling fantastic. Bro. With the gym today, took an exam. I am very much good today.
All right, nobody asked for all of that. I mean, we could just continue to the next one.
Yo, you said how was I doing? I answered questions.
You didn't need your whole calendar. You just doing good.
Keep it sports, bro. Keep it sports, man.
This guy thinks it's what was that show with Brandon Marshall where they did the check-ins, mental health check-ins?
It's
still on.
You talking about the one with Chad Ochocinco?
Yeah, the first
I am athlete.
Yeah, before they got all mad at each other.
I love the I am athlete. I'm not gonna lie, I loved I Am Athlete, but I wasn't mad at Fred Taylor and Shannon Crowder doing their own thing though, because Brandon.
I was about to say I'm not.
They wanted to talk about stuff that they just didn't want to talk about. It's like, why are y'all doing this?
Do you find it weird that Ryan Clark goes on I Am Athlete? They have this episode, and then the next week they're broken up and they've got their own show. Did you not see how the timeline went?
I saw.
Did you see that or no?
It was definitely something. But then I saw them talk about it, and obviously it's a he said she said. But the way they were kind of talking about it, it looked like this had been in the works for a minute. Just kind of the way just kind of the way they were they weren't really messing with how things were structured. I was like, this looked like Ryan Clark was just kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back.
I'm sure that they had all had it. You're right. I think it was already done. But if you I was watching I Am Athlete religiously, right? And then they're just he comes on the show, and now there's two shows. It was just the timing of it looked sus. But hey, we put together more shows without breaking up.
We do a lot of shows.
101.
That's facts.
Yeah,
that's facts.
And I actually enjoy talking.
Actually, 102. 102.
102.
102. Yes, it is 102.
Yeah, 102. 102.
We are 102. Yeah, but yeah, that scenario with Shannon Crowder and everything, I liked it.
Yeah.
Pivot's amazing.
Oh, I love. Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely love the pivot.
If we ever do live in studio, just FYI, Ryan Clark.
We're going to have a blast.
Ryan Clark is in.
Ryan Clark is in?
Yeah, he said he won't do Zoom, but he goes, we ever do one in person and we can arrange it where we're all in the same place. He's in. He's coming.
I would love to do and I want to do in-person podcast. That way we could zoom up. Because I hate the fact that we can't do that in our editing. That way we could zoom up because right now that's high.
Because it'd be high definition.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, Fluid. You think I'm nasty on camera? Boy, I'm a different breed in live, bro. I promise.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm having to maintain myself because I know I'm gonna get heated. I can walk out right now. We're gonna have all these mics and cameras in our way. Oh my gosh, man.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I would love it. But we gonna transition to the topic though, bro. I mean, what's good, D-Man? How's everything with you?
All right.
Good. Has Aaron Rodgers always been a fraud?
Wow.
No, but he's been a fraud longer than y'all want to admit. He hasn't always been a fraud because when he first started out, he was cool. He won his ring. He was doing all right, and then he lost to the Giants as a 1 seed. We were like, ooh, we don't like that, but all right. It happens. You get caught, and the Giants end up to win the Super Bowl. Then, stay getting beat by San Francisco. That was kind of that's like if we compare it to Mahomes right now, that's the one flaw people really get on him for. That he keeps losing to the Bengals. That was really the one thing they were on him about, right? So it's like, all right, so everybody got their kryptonite.
Yeah.
Then we had the Bucks game. Didn't come through. I know there's a lot of things that happened. Then we had the San Francisco game where he got the home field advantage he wanted. They got rid of Mike McCarthy and everything. Defense stepped up like you wanted. It didn't come through. So, and now he doing all this thing just to go to the Jets and possibly still not come through.
Hey, don't forget, he was getting killed by the Atlanta Falcons, boy.
Hey.
Destroyed.
He was.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
I know he put up 21, but the man didn't score at all in the first half. He was getting killed, bro.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little trend with him. I feel like, every quarterback deal with this. If the defensive front nasty like that, you're going to have problems. But it feel like every little big game, he ran into a team that had a crazy defensive front. The Giants at the time, they won the Super Bowl. That's really why they won the Super Bowl, but their defensive front took them all the way there. And the 49ers, like you said, 49ers again. The Falcons, we just really outplayed them that day. You know, we just outplayed them. They dominated that whole game. Mm-hmm. Catching the pick. It was just all day, you know. But outside of that, them defensive fronts have been kicking his butt, man.
He can't handle the pressure.
But he's mobile though. It's like for a guy that can move in the pocket, I don't know. It's like he got that Matt Ryan moment. He just
when he starts getting hit, boy, he changes, and he changes. Every quarterback changes.
Every quarterback changes.
Every quarterback does, but it's like night and day. Where it's like, no, this dude is completely different.
Can I say something real quick? I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie. So for the 49ers one, the last two, I forgot. I don't know how many times he faced him. What, 4?
4. He's on 4.
So 2 of them, I'm not gonna lie to you. Raheem Mostert acting like LaDainian Thompson that day, and Colin Kaepernick acting like Michael Vick that day. So those 2, all right. But the other 2,
What you mean those 2?
Like, he's basically saying those 2 he's not going to hold against Aaron Rodgers.
He's not going to hold them against him because they're 2 guys that played out of character.
That doesn't make sense. The man was scoreless in the first half he was getting killed by them. Like the defense was killing him in the first half. I'm not blaming. I'm not saying just because
was he playing bad though?
Yes, he was. What are you talking about?
No, I'm asking. You saying he getting killed? Yeah, I'm saying though. I'm saying he wasn't playing.
Are you holding the last one? Are you holding the last one against him?
Yeah. I'm saying them other 2. Cool.
I'm not excusing the other.
Here's the problem, and this is I'll try to keep.
I was going to ask.
Go ahead. I was just saying I'll try to keep my hate for him. I'll try to keep my hate for the Packers out of it.
I was going to say, if Aaron Rodgers is this fraud, then are we going to start naming other people as fraud?
Like who, Trent?
Peyton Manning.
Like who?
Peyton Manning.
Before you do that. Okay. The thing about Aaron, let's stick on Aaron Rodgers for a second because I love the hate for him. The thing about Aaron Rodgers is he is very easily called. I'm not saying he's a fraud yet. I'm saying it's very easy to make a case that he's a fraud because you will say, hey, at the end of the day, what is his goal? To win Super Bowls, to get to the Super Bowl. And in all his years, he got to 1. Now you can say all the defense, the this, the that, the this. Hey, you're an all-time great quarterback. You only made it to 1, and we know how you got there. My issue with Aaron Rodgers has always been that he almost plays it. He's the exact opposite of Brett Favre. He always plays it too safe. And he puts up really great numbers, and he looks really great on an MVP, scorecard and check. And I love production, and so when I see his numbers, I'm like, damn, he's doing it. Yeah, go ahead, Trent. What's up?
When you said that, how we all know why he got there. How did he get there? That Super Bowl
defense.
Are you dead ass?
Did you not see the game against the Bears? That who won that game for him? He did.
Do you not remember the other games that he played?
No, I'm talking about how he got to the Super Bowl. The game to get him to the.
Were you saying like the whole playoff run or just that game?
No, that game.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game. His defense.
He played bad that game. He played bad that game.
He played. Not only did he play bad that game, it took the Bears. It was Caleb Haney, the third-string quarterback, playing for 2.5 quarters. Right, like it was a very. Now the Bears' defense was great. Don't get me wrong. But again, that's how we got that one Super Bowl. Like even getting there, like I said, that game, if they would have had even this much offense, you know what I mean? We'd be just talking about another NFC Championship game failure by him. And some of them he played well and they still lost. Don't get me wrong. But my point is this: is that when you look at the numbers, it can be deceiving. His numbers are great. His production is great. He wins a bunch of games. He does really, like regular season, he's fantastic. One reason or another, sometimes it's him, sometimes it's the defense. He finds a way to lose and not make it to the Super Bowl. So if that's the judgment, he's Rodgers. If it's no, look at his stats, look at his ability, look at his talent, look at his production, then no, absolutely not. He's a Hall of Famer, all-time great top 5 QB. He literally could be one or the other. That's even the Aaron Rodgers.
Even in the production in the playoffs, though, it's not. He does drop in the playoffs too. Like Trent's trying to excuse him for what happened because of Raheem Mostert. No, I remember vividly that even though like he was completing high percentage passes, Aaron Rodgers was getting locked up that whole entire game. They were getting to him. They was causing him to not test the ball deep. Like Aaron Rodgers was not Aaron Rodgers that game. The stats is going to misskew your opinion because of that. Against the San Francisco 49ers, against Colin Kaepernick too. He didn't play well in that game too. Like the performances doesn't line up to who Aaron Rodgers is as well. And I take into account of, all right, Aaron Rodgers, you're this good and everything. I understand that there's some times where it doesn't work out for you, but I mean, we've seen other quarterbacks. I mean, Joe Flacco was going to play well against.
I got a question, Dub. Do you think like when defenses and like get to Aaron Rodgers, because you said they locked him up, like
they locked him up. They had him scoreless in the first half, bro.
And you think that was because Aaron Rodgers was playing like dog shit and not just like the 49ers defense just wilding on the offense? Like when they had Arthur Smith and shit, they were bugging.
It's because they were locking him the fuck up, Trent. I mean, it was because they were locking him up.
So, but I'm just saying though, because I don't kind of like how you just saying, oh, they're just locking him up. Like he just playing like a duck when their defense is just wilding. I don't think that's just
where their defense is.
What year was this? What year was this?
If he's talking about
2019, 2018, something, one of those, or 2020.
I thought it was earlier than that. But
I thought that was early when they lost to Colin Kaepernick. That was like 20.
No. The Raheem Mostert. The
Raheem Mostert.
I'll look it up. But go ahead.
Because I ain't gonna lie. How many yards Raheem Mostert had? Like what? Almost 200.
Like 200. Like 200. Yeah, 200.
I'm not
but that doesn't make sense because that has nothing to do with like just because he ran 200. That has nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers. Literally nothing.
But he didn't play. He didn't. How can you? I don't.
What game are you talking about?
I'm just
the game where Raheem Mostert went crazy.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Had like 200 some yards on like.
Was that the NFC?
I don't know.
It was the second round. But even then, Aaron Rodgers losing a game to Raheem Mostert, that's funny as hell, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
But what's funny
as hell, crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Like,
the way you worded that is so crazy.
That could be crazy, but that's not on
like
Aaron
they
Rodgers,
weren't, bro. They weren't leading no long behind drives where Raheem Mostert. No, they weren't. Aaron Rodgers was just getting.
I mean, he did have 4 touchdowns though.
He had 4 touchdowns, but.
I see what you're saying. Okay, so Raheem Mostert. Okay, I found it. 2019 NFC Championship game. The 49ers win 37-20. Dub, you've already told us when a team scores 37 points, even the great Patrick Mahomes has a losing record, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So Raheem Mostert goes 29 carries for 220 yards, 7.6 average per carry, 4 touchdowns. So clearly there's some defensive issues.
Jimmy G threw 8 passes that game.
Yeah, Jimmy G went 6 of 8.
If we keep it in the buck, even like let's say,
I see what you're I see what you're saying, Trent, in the sense that Mostert had a game for the ages, right? I see what you're saying, but Rodgers goes like Rodgers not 31 of 39, over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
It ain't bad.
Like,
I mean,
the completion percentage is great.
I don't remember.
The yards per attempt is good.
He plays this really safe game, right?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Fluent. There were drives in the first half where he's getting like 4 plays. He's done, or 6,
But
7.
Yeah, there was a lot of 3 and outs that game. There was
we don't
like short drives that game.
Yeah,
Packers scores 0 points in the first half. They're down 27-0. So I get it. You're Aaron Rodgers. You're expected to put up some points. So what does he do? He goes, let's see. Well, his first play of the game. Oh, hold on. Let's look at it.
I'm looking at the drives right now. His first drive, they just punted. His first drive, they just punted. The second one, he got sacked on the 3rd down to make it like 4th and 20. And then when we get to the second quarter, he gets sacked again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 6. He gets sacked by K'Wan Williams.
My whole point.
And he fumbled.
Yeah, my whole point.
5 plays punt. 3 plays punt. Yeah. 6 plays he fumbles. 3 plays he throws an interception. 3 plays punt.
He was getting killed.
That's the first quarter. So
that's not him. If he's getting killed on sacks.
What are you talking about?
But he also had it said an aborted snap, which lets me know he's the one who fumbled it.
That's a fumble snap, right?
Yeah, he fumbled the snap. That's in the second quarter. I'm assuming the offensive lineman recovered another fumble that he got sacked on because they ended up punting it. So he fumbled twice.
For me,
I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at the drives that he did, and
the whole point.
Just so you know, Trent. Hold on, just so you know, Trent. I'll tell you the first drive. It's a Aaron Jones run. Then he throws a completed pass. He throws a completed pass. He throws a completed pass. He throws a short completed pass, and now it's 4th and 1, and they punt. So that's not him getting sacked. He's throwing. Now maybe it's short passes, but
at the end, I heard mad sacks, so I said that. But I was going to say, I don't really hold that game that much on him because he didn't really just fold it because Raheem most roughly ran for 220, for example.
But he didn't run for 220 in the first half. The first half is where the game was they put it out of reach in the first half.
But you think that's all on Aaron Rodgers?
I don't think it's all on Aaron Rodgers, but you can't score 0 points in the first half and have punt, interception, punt, interception, punt. You can't.
Do you think, Fluent, that Lamar Jackson choked in 2019 versus the Titans?
He didn't play as well as we think he did, but
he didn't play.
He didn't play as well as he thinks.
No, wait. I'll answer that. I'll answer for you.
When you watch the game, he didn't play bad at all.
Lamar can be held accountable a bit, right? What you're trying to do is just because Raheem Mostert ran for 200 yards, you're saying I'm not gonna fault him for that. When another big part of the reason why they got blown out like that is because Aaron Rodgers wasn't delivering on offense, and you're just excusing him for that, which is crazy.
I'll just put it like this, Dub. I'll just put it like this. I'll rewatch the 2019 game back, and then I'll come back to you.
He was getting killed, bro. And if you want to say because the defense was so good, sure, but he was still getting killed.
He only, just for the record, Aaron Rodgers only got sacked 3 times. I guess we got to go back.
But 2 of them were fumbles, though.
We got to go.
Okay, I will watch. I'll just do this. I will rewatch that game back and just see what happened in the game. And I'll just follow.
I don't know. You watching games? You
always had 3. So he had 3 turnovers.
You're not objective, bro. You're not objective. So it's like
I'm not gonna lie there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I won't watch it. I won't watch it because if I go back and watch it, I'll find everything Aaron Rodgers did wrong.
Flowing, he said that because he was talking about that bot John Elway that overrated that. That's why he said that.
No, you just don't know how to. Whenever your feelings are in it, you just don't know how to accurately call games.
What feelings do I need to be about Aaron Rodgers, bro?
I mean, Eli Manning. You said he wasn't a game manager against.
I didn't. I never said that, bro. You twisted my words. Bro.
You said he was great, and then you try to credit him for Amani Toomer having a 50-yard curl route.
I said, like, bro. He do a really
like, what are we talking about? Who does that? Who does that? Fluid. Let me ask you this, Fluid. Let me
ask you one question first. Dub, ask me after I ask this question quick. So if the person's name isn't Aaron Rodgers, let's say the person's name is Dak Prescott. Because as a Giants fan, I'm going to assume you're not a big Dallas fan. So Dak Prescott is 3rd and 5. And he checks down to a 3-yard out. And they're now 4th and 1, 4th and 2, and they have to punt. Are you going to be like, yo, Dak, you got to throw that across you got to get that first down. You got to throw a 5-yard whatever to get that first down. Do you say that to Dak or do you give him a pass? Because what I'm seeing right now, and I'll go watch the game because it's not top of mind. What I see is a bunch of 3rd and 5s and him throwing 2-3-yard checkdowns to get the completion percentage up, but not get the first down.
I would have to watch the game because, again, what if people just get locked up?
Sure, maybe. That's why I said I got to go back and watch the game. But that's what I'm seeing. So my question is, if it's Dak, do you give him a pass? And is it
if it's Dak and they're dead getting locked up? I'm not about to just be like, oh, like I'm not doing that.
All right, that's fair. Sorry, Dub, you had go ahead.
Dang, bro,
if a wide receiver, right? You play football, right? So if you do a curl route, grab the curl route and then take it to the crib, who gets more of a credit for that? The quarterback or the wide receiver?
Who said
It depends. It depends. It depends because you can do a curl route and then break 4 tackles and go for a touchdown. You can have a curl route that's perfectly.
That's true.
I'll tell you to play. I'll tell you to play.
He ran a curl.
And just for the record, sports. Just for the record, I was saying I don't know football, dude. Like, go to my archives, go check the resume, and then come back and shut your mouth.
Wait, this is what happened, Floyd. He threw a 15-yard curl. He turned around, ran into the crib. He took it to the crib. I said, like, I never said, I just gave credit to Eli Manning for the pass. He's like, oh, that was all Amani Toomer. Because I said Eli Manning played well for the situation that he's in. Because when they played the Cowboys, Floyd, Eli Manning threw the ball like 18 times and he completed like 14 of the passes.
But
they didn't have the ball that much.
My point is, if that was not Eli Manning and somebody else, you would not credit that. You would not be gassing.
How? What do you mean? You have to make a good ball to catch.
Okay, we'll move on.
Can I get back to the Aaron Rodgers thing because I've literally while y'all have been talking, I'm looking at these drives. Fluent, to your point about Aaron Rodgers looking a little conservative. They only had 2 drives in the third quarter, and all of them were long. Like, you're down 27-0 at this point. You need to go. You need to move. Their first drive, I think, was, 10 plays, 12 plays, 7 minutes off the board. Because it went from 15 to 8:44. And then the 49ers scored in 4 minutes because Raheem Mostert was going crazy on them. And then their next drive, so they get the ball with 4:49 left in the third. Another, it looks like 10-play drive, 12-play drive, and then they score with a little bit left in the fourth. So they're down 34-13 because they missed the 2-point conversion. Like, a lot of these are
right.
Yeah, yes, this is the second half, but a lot of these are pass complete short right, pass complete short left. Pass complete short middle. So
he's dipping and dunking, which exactly. But that's why I say we got to go back and watch that, especially that first half, because it's clearly not. That's we're all saying we have to go back and watch. That's a good point. That's what I was saying, because you said he was getting sacked, and I said, well, he wasn't getting sacked. He only got sacked 3 times. Was he getting pressured? Were the receivers getting, like you said, locked up? They were getting separation. With Devontae Adams, I find it hard to say none of the receivers were getting separation, but still, we got to go. That's why you got to go back and watch it, because you're right. Even though he might not be getting sacked, he might have been under pressure. He might have been running for his life. Again, not having the game top of mind, we got to see all those things because they're all factors.
So I would like to say this about Aaron Rodgers. My issue with Aaron Rodgers, right? They tried to propel this man in the Tom Brady level, the Mahomes level, and everything like that, right? That's what they tried to do. And what I don't like is the fact that when Aaron Rodgers goes up against these same teams, there's quarterbacks that are performing at a higher level than him against those same teams. For example, 2015 Cardinals. Even though Cam Newton was having a great year, Aaron Rodgers did not play well against that Cardinals team. But you want to know what Cam Newton did? Killed them.
I got a question.
San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, but
that's no context, though.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
No,
let me finish.
This whole starting receiving core.
The San Francisco 49ers in 2019, right? Aaron Rodgers gets packed up. Mahomes actually beats them. He overcomes that defense.
He ain't kill him, though.
He overcame them. He didn't play as bad as Aaron Rodgers.
There's so many variables and situations. Who's playing? Who's hurt? Sometimes you just have a bad game. Like, again, the game plan that they go in might have changed. Like, there's so many things we don't know. So just you can't even say this quarterback played well and they didn't against the same team. It's football, it's any given Sunday. It's week to week. What they do changes. That's why you have guys who go off for 200 yards and then the next week, I always tell you, sit them. In fantasy, I say sit him, and they're like, "Why? He went for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns." I said, "Trust me, next week he's going for 50."
My point
is, can I get more
real quick? That Mahomes. that Mahomes shit in 2019, he was all right. He wasn't even like,
and he bugged out in the fourth quarter and led them to a victory. What are you talking about?
Can I add a little bit more context? I
know context. We need context.
No, I'm still on this. I'm still on this 49ers game because he was only pressured on 6 of his 39 dropbacks, so 14.3%. Pressure percent.
There you go. So I guess he wasn't getting pressured.
He wasn't getting pressured that much. We still have to go watch it. We still have to go watch it, Fluent. I'm with you. Since we can't watch it right now, I'm just giving the context because, and I'm in agreement with Warnock. Just from what I remember of that game, I don't think he was getting pressured that much. It wasn't like some OD. And there's not a corner on this team that can stop Devontae Adams. Not a corner.
That's fair.
Not a single one can hold him. So at the very least,
I don't know. And then to bring back to the that I don't like Doug when you bring up that Cardinals game because I don't know. We all forget what Aaron Rodgers did at the end of the game, and he didn't lose that game because of him. That was they didn't lose because of him. They had their whole starting receiving core out, and it took them 2 Hail Marys to even make it to overtime, and then Larry Fitzgerald killed.
They did. Yes. They had. Oh, my bad. Then I won't use that. Then we could forget about Carolina. There's still, Cardinals. There's still a bunch of evidence that still supports that. Yeah, there's still a bunch of evidence that still supports that. But Aaron Rodgers being this transcendent player, you have other transcendent guys outperforming him, right? If you're that transcendent of guys, you're being compared to Tom Brady. You're being compared to Patrick Mahomes. They're trying to propel you on this level, right? And you're not even doing the job in which you're doing. Come on, bro. That's why we just got to cut the cap.
Do you think he's the only fraud? Because I ain't when we do all these fraud.
I talked about Peyton. I already talked about Peyton.
I'm just saying, I kind of don't like. Yeah, Dub, you probably one of the only ones that. But I don't like that when we talk about frauds and people. Aaron Rodgers just he's the main one, but we got Drew Brees over here, we got Peyton Manning over here. Look at other careers. You got really John Elway over here, but I'm not gonna go into that much.
Dan Marino.
How is Dan Marino over here? How is John Elway a fraud?
Okay,
here we go again.
Here we go.
No, I'm just curious. If of all the guys you mentioned, Dan Marino went to 1 Super Bowl and lost. Brees went to 1 Super Bowl and won. 1-1. Rodgers went to 1-1. So you could be hey, great numbers, great this, great that. Right? He went to 5. Got a running game and 1-2, but he still got to 5. Would you say Jim Kelly is a fraud? No one even talks about Jim Kelly. Went to 4 in a row, and all we remember is he lost 4 in a row. Well, hold on, you're saying all this team stuff. He went to 4 in a row. Find me someone else that went to 4 in a row.
So because I'm saying the same logic that we're talking about, not coming up in the biggest moment, and even then with G-Baby, there's a whole clip of G-Baby.
That's not your logic though. That's weird.
What you mean?
There's a whole clip of me doing what?
No, I was saying there's a whole clip of you talking about how Peyton Manning's Super Bowls, right? About the first one he was cool, and the other ones.
And then I went to the
first 3 of John Elway Super Bowls, especially I think 2 of them, he played dog, 36 complete percentage.
Let me ask you this: Did you give him the same courtesy that you give Aaron Rodgers? Did you go back and watch what receivers were playing? Which ones were? Did they get separation? Were they getting locked up? Was he getting pressured?
You can ask G-Baby. I promise you. I watched.
You watched the whole game,
literally on YouTube. Swear to God, bro. He played terrible. Okay. It was no tip picks. He was throwing ducks. He was playing totally completely different from what the other playoff games he was playing for. He played trash. But I'm just saying though, the way how we talk about it.
How many trash games would you say he played?
The first when he played the Giants.
You're talking in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, when he played the
Giants.
What about the
game getting to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, and I'm glad that you brought that up because I remember he went up against.
You asked me about Aaron Rodgers. What about all the games leading up to it?
Mm-hmm. Wait, but then if we doing that, then Dub, you saying then why do you hold Peyton Manning to do that? Because he's had other good games before the Super Bowl. Then,
which there's
not that. Not I don't. The Peyton one Manning? He only
2009. 2009, he was bugging
Peyton Manning. The thing is, Peyton Manning has a lot more lows than he does have highs.
And he does.
Peyton Manning does have a lot.
Yes, Peyton Manning has a lot of lows.
He got blown out.
Lows. They all have.
Fluent.
He got
locked up by the Titans. He got blown out by the. Shut up by the Jets. He got killed by the. Who was the other team? You had the Titans, the Jets, and another guy killed by Seattle. There's a bunch of lows for Peyton Manning. Also, there are some games they saw. That's
why you got to look at it in totality. Like if he had 20 highs, if he had 20 highs and 5 lows, well, okay, I'll take that. Now, if he had 5 highs and 15 lows,
it's kind of like seven
highs. That's why Peyton Manning to me, because there's a lot of highs, there's a lot of lows. Peyton Manning is so high for me. John Elway, what confuses me about Trent and John Elway, he just harps on the negative, but he don't talk about what he did against the Browns or what he did against the Oilers, or he keeps saying that he got carried. He keeps saying that he got carried in '98. When you go watch the game, bro, you could obviously he was not carried in that Super Bowl. That was a really good game for him.
Okay, but
he got carried in the Super Bowl against the Falcons.
That's what he said. He said he got carried in the Super Bowl versus the Falcons.
Trent thinks that. Well, I mean, I agree too.
He thinks
the two Super Bowls that John Elway won, he got carried.
Especially 97 for sure. Terrell Davis backbone. Same thing with Terrell Davis. It was that he played in the Super Bowl.
That's the other games. You gonna get Stanislaw no love. Stanislaw gonna get no love.
Oh, my fault.
What you talking about?
Okay, hold on. Wait, but hold on. But I'm glad. One, I'm making a great point, because one game doesn't decide if you got carried or not. And then second, Shannon Sharp was there, but the main catalyst was Terrell Davis. The brother was an MVP. Like
nobody's saying, but there's your choice of words.
So again, do you knock him for? I have an MVP running back. I'm gonna take the ball out of his hands and run. I'm gonna be Seattle and lose a game because I want to be the hero. No, I'm handing that ball off to Marshawn
But Fluid, it's just so I'm gonna just speak for me. I'm not gonna speak for Trent. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we know Elway and all these other guys are in a different tier. Like as far as we look at all-time running backs as opposed to the normal game managers, because obviously a game manager in today's league just handed Ryan Tannehill, for example. Him handing off to just Derrick Henry is different than John Elway just handing off to Terrell Davis, because we know who John Elway was before them 2 Super Bowl wins. We know John Elway in his era was elite. We know he was, right? So I get you on that. But the frustrating part about it is when we say he got carried, or at least when I say he got carried, I'm not taking away anything Joe Montana did before that, but I am acknowledging at that time he really wasn't doing nothing crazy. Just like Peyton Manning, his last Super Bowl win. This is like during the year, he got benched for Brock Osweiler. He came back in, and I think Peyton Manning, he was smart enough to recognize, you know what? I can't do this like that anymore. So I'm just going to use my brain, because that has obviously never changed. And I'm just not going to do too much. I think they had a conversation in the locker room with Gary Kubiak or whoever the coach was. I was like, you know what? Look, if I'm going to come back in, we got to change some stuff, because I can't do what I was doing in 2013.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he was getting carried.
Trent is knocking a QB because the game plan of the coach and the team, because don't forget, football is the ultimate team game. It's not like basketball where one player accounts for 20% of the people on the field. Okay. It is less than 10% of the people on the field, every one person. So the running back was given more rushing attempts than pass attempts for John Elway. So clearly the game plan was, we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the clock. We're going to keep the ball out of Brett Favre's hand. That was the game plan. It's called winning football over stats and ego. So is it John Elway played crap, or was it the game plan to, like it was every year with Terrell Davis, which is why he was dead after, because they ran the crap out of him, was, hey, we're going to run the crap out of him. That's our game plan.
Okay.
I want to add on to that. Then you can reply, because even then, the year I keep bringing up is 98. Fluent. What they're doing is, because the Dolphins were getting blown out and they just kept running the ball with Terrell Davis, because of that, they're knocking him for that. Now, you can't defend the game against the Jets in the conference game. I think John Elway played very bad. But then you're completely dismissing the fact that, one, John Elway wasn't Peyton Manning in the regular season. He played very well in the regular season. On top of playing very well in the regular season, in the Super Bowl, bro, he was actually playing very good football, bro. He had 2 TDs, and there was an interception that happened because Shannon Sharp baited a pass. So he had 300 yards with a TD passing and a rushing TD, and you're just discrediting him for that. I don't get that.
Yeah, but even in 98, John Elway had almost the same, maybe 2 or 3 more passing attempts than Davis had rushing attempts. So there clearly was we're going to be a balanced attack.
I ain't gonna lie.
In the Super Bowl, he had 4 more passing attempts.
I will say this though, real quick, because I ain't gonna lie. I could have swore when Dub asked Fluent, did John Elway get carried by Terrell Davis? I thought he said yes, but now we just arguing he didn't get carried. But
I'm not saying listen, because I don't like the whole carried narrative, because carried implies that one person couldn't do something versus the game plan was to do something specific.
You play football.
You play football. If you are the best wide receiver on, what are you guys, the Cougars? You're the best Cougar out there? All right. And it's, hey, he's by far the best receiver. He's getting doubled all game. So we're going to use you as a decoy, a la the Buffalo Bills. I forget what game a couple years ago when Dub's favorite receiver went for like 200 yards and 4 touchdowns, Gabe Davis. We're going to use Stephon Diggs as the decoy. Now, is that Stephon Diggs having a crappy game because he only had 7 yards, or was it a specific game plan to take advantage of? It's not. It's, again, you don't know if that, when I see, again, I always say there's a million variables and you got to go watch it and analyze it, because we're doing the games a disservice by just looking at stats and narratives. You got to look at the whole picture. But based on what we're looking at, if John Elway drops back the same number of times as Terrell Davis gets the ball to rushing attempts, there's clearly a game plan to rush the ball, keep time of possession on our side and keep the ball out of the other team. Now, with that 98 game, Dub was right. They're up 17-6 at half. So they're like, hey, let's get this clock moving because we got a Super Bowl win here. That's smart football. That's winning football.
Yes.
It's not. You're a Jimmy G apologist. You're a Jimmy G apologist, right, Fluent? Like, you've never really criticized.
No, I'm not. I don't like Jimmy G at all.
Okay.
Oh, why not? Why not?
No, I don't like Jimmy G. I don't like Jimmy G.
You should.
You just don't like him, but do you like what he?
I don't think he's. I don't think he's in a good. I don't think he's a talented enough quarterback to get the praise that he gets for all the wins.
I think the Stephon Diggs thing was overly reached because Stephon Diggs league getting triple team, double team, bracketed every single snap. That's the only reason. So
would you force it to him for stats, or would you say, "Oh, Gabe Davis carried him"?
Why would I say he carried? He's just wide
open. Because Gabe Davis went crazy.
But that's totally different, Fluent. That's literally. Hold on. Somebody averaging almost 10 yards a carry.
I love you.
Somebody almost averaging 10 yards a carry, bro. That's not the same thing.
Put him in the coffin.
That's not the same thing. Like, why are we acting like that's the same thing, bro?
Because you play football and you know better. You know game plans.
That's not the same thing. Somebody getting triple team and double team every snap, they literally can't get the ball versus somebody that, you're still able to pass the ball and be good, and you just have somebody there in an O-line just, you're going to average damn near 10 yards of carry almost every playoff game you played. Nigga, it's the run game that's out carrying y'all to win.
But also,
but then you said you watched
Gabe Davis only went off because Stephon Diggs was.
You said you watched a game, but then you're not realizing in that Super Bowl the reason.
You keep talking about one game. Why do you keep talking about one game?
I was asked about the one game. If it,
wait. Super Bowl. But then hold on, watch this, because in 98-2, you're talking about situations. You're completely forgetting the fact that, one, they're blowing the Dolphins the fuck out, Trent. So if you're blowing a team the hell out,
bugging. Did you know how many yards he had?
Trent, understand the fucking scenario. The fact of the matter is, the fact of the matter is, when you're blowing a team out, you're going to run the ball. And Terrell Davis was capitalizing on that.
It's 21-3 at half. You better run the ball.
Yes. Okay.
How many? I want to know how much yards Terrell Davis had in the first half. Before they got to halftime.
Y'all talking about 98. Y'all bring me back to 98.
Bro, it's okay to say it. Like,
y'all bring me back to that Super Bowl, bro. That was the last time I did a Dirty Bird, too.
You ain't do the Dirty Bird when your boy Matt Ryan.
Oh man, here you go.
Here, I'll tell you. No, G baby. No, watch this.
I'm that old.
I'll give you. No. G baby asked a question. Wait. The first drive, it was a balanced attack between John Elway and Terrell Davis, where they would pass and run, which led to a TD drive. Then the next drive, it was John Elway completed a pass that went for 33 yards and then set up for Terrell Davis to go get a 20-yard TD as well. That's both of them still putting in work. And then they're up 14-0. Then after that, guess what's going to happen? You're up 14-0. They only have 3 points on the ball. you run the dang ball and you keep running the ball and running the ball.
Which Super Bowl is this? Which Super Bowl is this?
98.
This was not Super Bowl. No. This is
the first
one.
The Dolphins. So the first one.
97, he got carried OD.
This is the first round against the Dolphins.
Yes.
This is first round. I thought
Yeah.
First round because the Jets game, John Elway was batted. But you can't discredit a man for putting the team in the position to be up, and then they just abuse the run because they're up 14-3.
What I understand is this. Not just you, Trent, because I'm seeing it in the chat. The quarterbacks that we like, we make excuses for the bad games. The quarterbacks that we don't like, we hold it against them because everybody was running to Aaron Rodgers' defense, and the same people are putting it on John Elway.
No,
everybody does it too. Everybody does it.
Wait, I'm just confused. I'm just asking you.
At least I do it. I admit it.
Realistically, I don't think John Elway's a fraud because I don't think that way. I'm asking for y'all, especially like Dub.
You've been preaching it for weeks now.
I've been preaching it weeks because I've been talking to y'all about it, bro. So
for months.
Y'all logic.
I feel like last year
you called John Elway a fraud because remember this whole John Elway thing. We had a Gridiron Bowl on John Elway because it all started. When y'all said I don't know. I won't say y'all. You said he was better than Drew Brees. That's how this started. And then it was like, I might put him over Aaron Rodgers too, possibly. I don't know.
Hey,
I know somebody said it, and that's how this all.
Because look,
for months. This has been a storyline for months.
G baby, you know this, G baby. It depends on what you find important. If you think Super Bowls are important, winning is the most important. Like when you should look at everything. But if you're saying Super Bowl wins is number one. And then I guess appearances would be 2, then yes, you can make that case. But again, you have to look at production and stats and advanced stats and situations and the defense and the O-line and the receivers and the running back and then it's opinion. It's because all of that becomes subjective.
Even though I've been arguing this shit for months, realistically, I don't think John Elway's a fraud. For a Dub in like G Baby's logic, how we talk about we go around these playoff runs and people not performing and people choking. John Elway should be a fraud, y'all. It should be. I know what
you know what Trent. You're saying you didn't call him a fraud, but I remember we were ranking
the top
I said 20 quarterbacks, and when they picked John Elway top 10, you went crazy.
I said somebody said top 5. That's blasphemy. He has no case for top 5.
I've said numerous times.
He absolutely has a case for top 5. He absolutely does.
Why?
For someone that holds Super Bowl winning, Super Bowl appearances, versatility, arm talent, you can make a case because he was a guy that could run. He's a guy that could throw. He's a guy that went to the Super Bowl 5 times. He won 2 of them. He has all the statistics for his era. He was a top 3 quarterback in his era. He was elite in his era. If someone looks at it that way, so that's what I'm saying. If someone looks at it from those very valid arguments, you can. I don't have them there, but you can make that case.
The only thing that was elite about John Elway was his passing yards, his complete percentage and QBR. That shit was mid in the pack, and you can go look that up.
Yeah,
it was for his era. Even for his era,
it wasn't great, but it was the type of quarterback that he was.
He was ranked like 12, 18. You can look at. I promise.
12. Yeah, sure. It's mid. But for someone who says statistics like yards, okay, you're going to put Drew Brees ahead of him because he has the highest completion percentage ever. He has top 3 yards, top 3 touchdowns, but he doesn't have the wins. So it depends what you look at. Some people say, who cares? That's just a guy who has a lot of stats. That doesn't win games.
I don't see he has a case for the top 5 because when you look at even production, and if you look at again with the Super Bowls, we already just talked about 98, fine. Cool. 97.
Just highlighting one part, which is weird because it's weird because for a lot. No, you're talking about just the Super Bowls. You just said
that's the point he stopped on, but he was mentioning everything.
That's
the part he stopped
because
on,
there's a Super Bowl game he played bad in. There's also playoff games where he played very well in. So I don't understand why you're.
When do we start getting participation awards for how playoff game?
But Trent, now you're saying because watch this fluent. Watch this fluent because watch this. He was talking about by me and G Baby's logic and me and G Baby's logic, this and that. Fluent. Besides Aaron Rodgers just to be trolling it for the titles and everything. When have I really called him a fraud? When have I really called? When I've highlighted. Hold up. Sit down, G baby. Sit down. Sit down. I've highlighted some of the lows in their careers because that's something nobody talks about. I've highlighted the lows of Peyton Manning's career. I've highlighted the lows of Aaron Rodgers' career. I've highlighted lows for a few people in their career. But guess what? I still said they were top 3. I still said they were top 5. I still said they were still that great. That's just something that nobody ever talks about. You, by your own words, you just said, when did we just start giving out participation trophies?
Because you're
that's what you just said. That's what you
know. Because you're giving out participation trophies because about winning playoff games. Okay. What
are you talking about? That matters. Performing in the playoffs matters.
Yeah, it matters. But did he win at the biggest moment? Actually play good.
But that's not my criteria. And you know that's not my criteria. So
your criteria is just win. Your criteria is
arguing. You're arguing criteria that don't.
Your criteria is just winning playoff games. Not at the biggest moment. Just winning playoff games.
Trent, what are you talking about? It's about your performance, and you know me. You know this.
So you're arguing.
You're arguing a criteria that's not mine. So it's either yours or somebody else's.
So it sounds like Dub's criteria is performance, but y'all are disagreeing.
Wait,
how well he performed.
How is he saying performance? In the first 3 Super Bowls he played, 2 of them like
okay,
dogs.
So that's why I just said y'all are disagreeing on how well he performed.
So hold on. Can I ask you? Here's the problem. Here's the problem. I'm not saying it's your logic, but here's the problem with some people's logic. Ben Roethlisberger, and I'm going to give you 2 quarterbacks: Ben Roethlisberger and Phillip Rivers. Does anybody have them top 10?
No. Nope. Crazy.
No.
Crazy.
Hold on. So I love this because they'll put a Drew Brees top 5 without hesitation when those 2 guys are both 6 and 7 in passing yards, passing touchdowns. So stats matter for certain guys, but they don't matter for others. That's why I don't like that criteria.
Wait.
Have you ever said those 2 guys in a top 10 conversation?
Yeah, because of their ability to play the position of quarterback. Are we serious?
Why?
I have never called Phillip Rivers.
Nobody's ever
a top 10 all-time quarterback.
Because
never.
Nobody's going to put Big Ben and Phillip Rivers in the top 10 because the way they play the position of the game.
Why not?
They're not that good.
And Big Ben and Phillip Rivers have never been better.
Why not?
They're not that good to be in the top 10.
Why not?
Oh, okay. Can we want to go down the list?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to my notes real quick.
And Trent, you are switching the criteria crazy.
That's why I'm asking.
And it's hilarious.
And it's crazy.
So funny.
He's not Big Ben. Hold on, Big Ben and Phillip Rivers are not that. They're not talented.
You just talked about.
They're not that good. They're not good enough.
You just talked about performing in the Super Bowl, performing in the biggest moment forward, and we're not going to penalize guys for that. But
Phillip
then you
Rivers
don't.
definitely didn't.
But then you don't penalize. But then Fluid. He didn't penalize Aaron. He didn't penalize Aaron Rodgers for not even making it there. Can you believe this?
When did Phillip Rivers perform, Dubby? Tell me.
Bro, no, Trent.
During the regular season, he always put up numbers.
Okay.
Nobody's
talking playoffs. He chose.
Trent,
what about Ben Roethlisberger?
Trent, we are combating your logic because your logic doesn't make sense.
50-50. The first playoff run he played terrible. Like the Super Bowl, he played garbage.
But that's just one game. You said that's just one game.
But I said a whole playoff run he didn't play. And even look at 08, he didn't play that good at all. That 08 defense.
After that, he kept losing to Brady. He lost to who else? He lose?
Well, yeah, everybody lost to Brady. You're gonna hold that against him?
You want I got a question for you. Hold up, Trent. I got you because Fluent. You also mentioned this about Peyton Manning when I came in for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, Peyton Manning couldn't get by Brady either.
You're right. Get it done. You
can penalize Drew Brees.
You could have figured it out. Get it done.
But that's my point. Is how can you say that Brees and I'm not saying Brees. I'm using his as the example. I know. Is if the argument is look at his numbers because that's the argument. Well, then how come we're ignoring Ben and Phillip Rivers numbers?
I mean that's not my argument, but I get your point. I get your point.
Fluid. I get your point. Winning matters for like 2 years. That's the only argument because I think that Drew Brees clears both of them as quarterbacks. Can we not all agree? Or no?
Drew Brees does, but I'm saying if you're using the criteria for Drew Brees,
I don't think. But I didn't say. Did I say numbers, G baby?
No, I don't think
that was my question. I said the numbers for Drew. Then what else do you have with Drew Brees?
When you look at his
talent?
Accuracy, his talent,
it's his accuracy.
So it's just subjective. I think he's more talented.
Yes.
No, I mean
he's just a better player than him. Are we serious?
Why
are we being
There's always a little subjective.
Because if you're gonna say there's no subjectivity to talent.
What as
Then you're
quarterbacks
wrong.
do
Wrong.
any of them
Talent
Drew
is-
Brees?
yeah.
Because Drew Brees is a way better passer than both of them combined. It's not close. Can we not agree?
Sure, and Ben Roethlisberger was much more difficult to sack, so he's got something that they don't.
That's the only thing Big Bad had.
Oh no,
over
Drew
anybody.
Brees got a
His
mean
big
spin
body
move.
escalate
I
ass.
don't know.
Ben
Drew
did
Brees
what?
got a
Ben
mean
won
spin
Super
move.
Bowl.
Had a bigger arm.
Big Ben didn't have to spin.
Okay, so out of the top 10, so Brady, Peyton, Aaron Rodgers, Montana, Steve Young, Drew Brees, Elway, Marino, Brett Favre, Steve Young, Patrick Mahomes. Oh, I already said Steve Young. I'm tripping. Who would Big Ben or Phillip Rivers replace?
Oh no, that one on.
None of
Is
them.
Phillip Rivers even better than Matt Ryan?
That is my whole point. Is that
They the same.
you got to give
bro.
more
They the
than
same,
numbers.
bro.
That's my point.
They the same.
That wasn't my main point.
No, I wasn't
No,
saying
he
it was your
wasn't coming-
point.
he wasn't
You don't
coming at
remember
you.
what I said 5 minutes ago? I said I
Yes,
know
he
it's
did.
not
He
your
said it's not
point.
your logic.
I'm tripping.
He said it's
I'm
not your logic.
I said I know it's not your logic. That was
It's
the
just
first
people.
year.
Oh, it's just people's logic. Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for listening, G baby.
I was with you the whole time, Fluid.
Because I'm focused on Dub just chatting and just fluent, just talking.
The issue is that you just lack consistency, Trent. That's the issue.
And my
For
G-Baby,
some-
my like consistency.
because
I'm
what
not
you-
gonna lie,
what-
both y'all be lacking consistency.
No. The issue is
I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now, though.
I'm not gonna lie. You've been lacking consistency the whole night. The issue that you're having right now is you keep trying to argue other people's logic and trying to find my logic when you're not even arguing my logic at all. You're not arguing anybody's logic, but people that you just think in your brain.
What's your logic?
I value your talent and I value your performance.
So
that's what I do.
And value. And then G baby, did you not say we agree, disagree on the performance part, especially how he's talking about John Elway? Yes.
Yeah. Because
we might as well agree, disagree because of how majority of Super Bowls he played doo doo. Might as well move
again, and that goes to my point. As a
so
guy,
what is it then?
Wait. What are you talking about? Just listen for a second.
What's the performance?
Just listen for a second, Trent. You keep highlighting some of the lows in the Super Bowls, and that's it. When we could do that with a lot. We could do that with Peyton. We could do that with Aaron Rodgers, and ignoring some of the highs in which he did it as well. Against the Browns, against the Falcons, against the Browns again, because he did it more than once. And that's my point. You're ignoring that to promote your point.
So you're saying, I'm just asking. So you're saying your highs is just like him just winning, like beating the Browns and the Falcons in the playoffs.
He played well. Go watch the game.
I'm just asking a question. Don't get tight.
This is why we agree to disagree, because
that game was
there's a good amount of performances that don't think John Elway played in that Trent and me to a lesser extent disagree on. Disagree, because I am very much a proponent that he got carried in both the Super Bowls. I am very much a proponent of that. Jub disagrees with one of them. That's at this point, like we just disagree on the level of performance. Just like how Dub and Trent disagree on how well Eli played in whatever year y'all was talking about. Y'all just disagree on that. Y'all got two different eyes.
And 87 was John Elway good against the Browns?
I'll have to look it back up.
See, you don't even know. So what are we talking about, bro?
What you just asking shit? I'm playing the game. You just asking shit.
But he's not asking about 80. I mean, Trent's never argued 87. He's only talking about.
And that's the year he won MVP.
And G baby, and that's the issue I have, and that's the issue I've been saying this whole time. You're just highlighting a few games, and all I'm saying.
What do you want to talk about?
There's other games. All I'm saying, there's other games. There's other games in the playoffs where he played well in, and that's my issue.
Okay, there's other games that's Peyton Manning that's played within. Nobody cares about that. Nobody talks about that. Nobody.
And
not
again,
a single soul.
And again, Trent, you're doing it again. You're arguing other people's criteria and not mine.
So, do you do that for Peyton Manning? Do you acknowledge other players?
Why do you think he's top 5 for me? What are you talking about?
You've never said not because of that. What?
You said what?
Not because of that. Am I tripping, G baby? Am I bugging?
Because he performs.
I mean, I could have swore Dub was on a Peyton Manning. Like, hey, let's acknowledge his flaws, his Super Bowl flaws. I could have sworn he was with me on that. Because I've been pushing that for a minute, so I could have sworn he was with me on that.
But G baby, I could acknowledge, and this is my problem with people. You can acknowledge when people are having their lows, but you can still say that he's still this guy because there's a lot of good things that he did in his career. Just because I bring it as a point, maybe we should start talking about this more, doesn't mean I don't think he's that good. Doesn't mean that he doesn't have games where he performed well in. I'm just highlighting something nobody talks about. So I guess go ahead.
You got super chat? No, I was gonna ask D-Man a question, but if you got super chats, go ahead.
Got you. More of a fraud, Rodgers or Favre?
Favre.
Oh yeah, it's got to be Favre. It's got to be Favre.
Yeah, Favre.
Rodgers
Favre fraudulently stole millions of dollars from needy people. Get out of here, man. He shouldn't even be in. We shouldn't even talk about him no more. Shouldn't even talk to him about him no more.
Facts.
Great point. Rodgers objectively not a top 10 playoff QB.
I mean, if we do a top 10 playoff QBs, you know who over him. Hey, if we talk about top 10 playoff QBs, you know who is? That man, Joe Flacco. Top 5 run all time.
Joe Flacco.
5 run all time.
Joe Flacco.
That's so nasty.
Yes.
So nasty.
How are we holding guys who had 1 or 2 good runs?
Hey, because it was because fluid. Because let me tell you why.
Elite.
Hey,
so Nick Foles is a top 10 playoff because he had that run?
Hey, talk about it. Talk about it, baby. Go on, talk about it.
Because fluid. Let me tell you why. Fluid. Let me tell you why. Because when I look at it, they did something that was so 1, unexpected, 2, OD. Like Joe Flacco, what's that John Wall thing? He said, I ain't never ever seen you act like this before. That was Joe Flacco. That's the one time you can say Joe Flacco was elite. Nick Foles.
He was about to beat Tom Brady. Remember that?
Yeah. Hey, Nick. Hey,
you want to listen? You want to start a different category about great playoff runs? Fine. Eli Manning, Joe Flacco, Nick Foles, cool. But you can't say elite playoff performers because they had 1 or 2 good runs, guys. Come on.
I mean,
Joe Flacco got 3. Actually, he just lost. Joe Flacco had 3. He just lost because the Patriots. He had like 300 yards on the Patriots in 2011, I think.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
D-Man, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, what's going on?
We put insanity in the Hall of Fame, damn it. Jesus.
Hey, might as well, right? The way they put everybody up there, might as well.
Black sanity.
I already know what they're doing. Come on. Yeah.
You taking Eli Manning over Phillip Rivers?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
You want to know something, G baby?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, I am.
Hey, G baby, give me Joe Flacco over Eli Manning, bro. Stop playing with him, bro. Stop playing. Give me Joe Flacco over Eli Manning. What are we
playoffs or regular season?
Playoffs, man. Stop playing with him.
Hey, but D-Man, because can you explain why you gonna take Eli Manning over Matt Ryan at both at their best, both at their peak? Can you tell me why you taking, as a Falcons fan? Can you tell me why you taking Eli Manning over?
I like a deep ball better, man. Plain and simple. I like a deep ball better. Matt Ryan ain't got a deep ball. Matt Ryan had a deep ball for his first 3 seasons when Julio was there. First 3 seasons, Matt Ryan probably had throw the best deep balls. After that, my bad. It's decline. He was good on crossing routes. What I was trying to tell you in the chat, bro, most of Matt Ryan.
So in 2018 and 2019, when he had like 4,500,
his bread and butter, like Taylor Gabriel probably had a good little one good deep pass against Philly, but that's one game.
Wait, majority of the games he's doing Cooper Manning over Eli.
Hold on, D-Man. Wait, but D-Man.
Hey, G baby, how Joe Flacco beat San Fran, but Aaron Rodgers couldn't.
Air on the ball, bro.
I'm thinking Flacco over Rodgers.
Wait, but D-Man. Hey, D-Man, wait, hold on. D-Man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, but D-Man, a crossing route is almost like 10 to 15 yards.
They scored 30 on the board.
But that's his bread and butter, though. That's his bread and butter.
But you can't knock that though. But because here's the thing, because I know I'm glad you brought this up, G baby, because I don't like when we talk about Julio, like we downplay Matt Ryan OD for some reason, like he was a bum, just to bring up Julio even more. And Matt Ryan at one point was really good at one point.
There's some quarterbacks that
that make Julio made Matt Ryan better, bro.
Yeah, there's some wide receivers that make the quarterback better.
My bad, Doug. If Julio would never got to the Falcons and we would have just kept Roddy White, you won't be talking about Matt Ryan like how you is. Like, you wouldn't have gave him that credit right now.
He made
Matt Eli Manning didn't have him 2 Super Bowl runs.
But I'm saying
Eli Manning doesn't have them 2 Super Bowl ones.
Nah, we're not talking about him like that. But you can't do that though, D-Man, because Eli Manning's on the decline. If Eli Manning we don't draft Odell. You won't talk about Eli.
But I'm saying I like the way them passes with Odell. That shit look the same, even with the washed up Eli. Them deep passes look better than Matt Ryan. 2016 MVP season, bro.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
so D-Man,
I'm
can I
gonna tell this out because y'all don't watch the Falcons. So
yes, I do. I'm a Saints fan. Yes, I do. I'm a Saints fan.
Bro.
I watch them.
Can I pause this for a second and ask a quick question for Trent? Career: Eli Manning or Ben Roethlisberger?
Tell the truth, Trent. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. It's the right answer. Just tell the truth.
Who?
He's taking Eli.
Liar.
Yeah, that's what fluid. Thank you. The clear bias.
Liar. So you're just gonna lie. You came on national television and lied.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. Look. You can do that. You might as well give me a flashlight. You know what? All the side though, I'd rather have what's his name? Eli's career, because him winning like with situations, shit like that. Like him winning with 9 and 7 teams, him winning with ass teams and winning the Super Bowls compared to Big Ben. Not gonna lie to you, getting carried.
Hey, and Eli Manning got a Super Bowl MVP.
He got carried?
He got 2.
No, I'm not gonna hold you.
Hey, how you get carried with 2 Super Bowl MVPs?
Who?
Eli Manning, how you get carried with 2 Super Bowl MVPs? He got 2 of them things. How you get carried with 2 Super Bowl MVPs?
But that was young.
Nah, but I'm not gonna hold you fluent. If somebody say if it's Big Ben, bro, like
I want you to tell the truth.
I'm never gonna say. I'm always gonna take Eli. I'm always gonna take Eli just because off situation.
That's bias. That's bias.
All right, so you're biased. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Off situation is not crazy because if you flip them two, we would look at Big Ben in the same way how y'all do Eli Manning.
Hey, Big Ben. At least Big Ben didn't get benched for a trash quarterback.
Who did he
Eli
get
was
benched
wide.
Daniel Jones.
He didn't.
Was it even him? I thought it was like.
Look at you reading the chat. Look at you reading the chat.
It wasn't Daniel Jones.
I thought you had something. You thought you had.
It wasn't.
He got benched. He got benched.
Yeah, but it wasn't for
Ben
Daniel
Roethlisberger
Jones.
finished out his career. At least he didn't get benched.
Yeah, he finished out as a bum.
They should have left Eli Manning on the bench and let Kurt Warner keep playing. Let's be honest.
Now, Kurt Warner, I don't know how he became. Now he got benched for Geno, the one you loved, and Ben.
Oh, he got benched for Geno?
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, Geno's gonna flop this season. Geno is gonna flop this season.
I'm on the Geno train. I don't care.
I'm with you fluent.
That's
Nah. I hope Geno do good though. Like, it'd be a great comeback story.
But now for real though, Trent, man, we got to keep it real, man. Julio,
Can I just quickly run down something for you, Trent? Just 30 seconds. Games. These are all the things that Roethlisberger leads Eli Manning in. Games played, completion, pass attempts, completion percentage, passing yards, passing touchdown percentage, interception percentage, longest pass, longest yards per attempt, adjusted yards per pass attempt, yards per completion, passing yards per game, quarterback rating, time sacked, yards lost by sack, net yards per pass attempts, adjusted net yards per sack. The only thing Eli Manning has lower than is sack percentage. That's it.
You know what I'll say to
That's
Fluent?
it. That's it. That's it.
You know what I'll say to that?
So you can't do it on sacks. So hold on. So you can't do it on stats. Hold on. Because you're gonna want more. You're gonna want playoffs. Games played, completion, pass attempts, completion percentage, passing yards, passing touchdowns, interception percentage, longest pass, net yards. Like literally every single statistical category. Playoff wins, playoff games, playoff.
Literally. Stop, bro.
Let him finish.
No, bro.
There's 40 more things, but okay, I'll stop.
The only thing I would say to that, bro, if you flip them two, it'll be opposite.
I don't live in an if. I don't live in an if. Let me say this.
That's fine. You don't have to believe in it.
Right now.
There's only one if. There's only one if. If Eli Manning was on any other team, you would say Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey, look. I literally said I'm.
If Eli Manning was a Saint, if Eli Manning was a Saint, it'd be Ben Roethlisberger, and you say, and he clears him, is what you would say. But because he's a giant, he's a giant.
I literally just said I'm only situational stuff. Bro.
That's like me picking Jim McMahon over anybody, dude.
So
I'm not even that biased.
You said you don't like living in if. Hey, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. And he beat the greatest team. He beat the greatest regular season team of all time.
Hey,
great run. Like I said, great run. Great run.
What's that? You can say Ben Roethlisberger.
I mean, when a team holds Randy Moss and Tom Brady under 20 points, I mean,
who got the most valuable player?
Is that really? Is that really
the Super Bowl MVP?
The defense should have got it. The defense should have got it.
Yeah, that defensive line was crazy, bro.
So you want to give a Super Bowl MVP to 11 guys to make everybody feel better? That's a participation trophy.
To be honest with you, bro, I'm glad y'all brought that up, right? Because Eli and Matt Ryan.
Eli Manning had a participation trophy by getting that Super Bowl MVP.
I think we scored like 9 points, 3 points. No, it was 3 points.
That's a fact. You know that's a fact.
Hey, in the playoff, Matt Ryan played Eli. That same team that went to the Super Bowl. I think it was 3 points. The whole game. He became mad at Ice because he always played behind. He played behind and the field goal kicker saved his ass, man.
You can say that for Tom Brady. He's still the GOAT.
Man, I know 28-3 hurts you bad, bro, but you got to stop playing with Matt Ryan.
And that's my birthday too. 28-3. That's crazy.
Can we add something? Can we add something? Because we keep saying Tom Brady the GOAT.
Hold on, wait. Can we say happy birthday to D-Man real quick? His
birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. It was yesterday. Happy birthday, D-Man.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Can we get some happy birthdays in the chat?
One more time. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Nah. He from the South. You got to put Jeezy on.
I put on.
I got what I got.
Go ahead, Flo. What was your question?
I was just gonna say, can we do we need to add in Tom Brady is the GOAT of quarterbacks? Because he's not the GOAT.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think we all know what
we know. We know we're talking just quarter.
Yeah. Because we know it's Lawrence Taylor. We know it's Lawrence Taylor.
Fluent. There's no way. No. I literally just said that on the last episode.
Oh, for real? On Monday?
Bro, and I made a clip. I made a TikTok on that. I think it's posted in like a couple of days, which is gonna.
Oh, let me go. Yeah, let me know when it goes. So I can like it. I repost it.
I got you. That's funny as hell, actually.
I feel like we've started to say it like without clarifying.
We all know number 2 is Deion Sanders, right?
And number 3 is Jerry Rice.
Wait, what are y'all talking about? Wait.
All time
NFL GOAT.
NFL GOAT. It's Lawrence Taylor 1.
Okay.
Deion Sanders 2. And Deion Sanders 2.
Okay.
I thought I ain't hear Lawrence Taylor. I'm about to be like, yeah, true.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
Even then, I said we all know Deion Sanders is 2.
And that's why when you call anybody else LT, I get mad because it's like call it dude.
The San Diego Chargers told you to stop.
Would you ever call? Let me find someone. Hold on. Let me find someone here. Give me a second.
Melo.
No, Melo's different because Carmelo was trash.
Hey, but I'll give you an example. Were people tripping that they were calling Michael Jordan MJ when really we know who MJ really is? Michael Jackson, he was here first. He was here first.
Hey, but that was the thing, though. That was the thing. They used that. They were buddies.
It's not like he was in the same. It's not like if they were both playing in the NBA. That's a different conversation.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they were buddies because of that, man.
I don't think anybody cares. It's just name. Like, who cares? It's initials. Who cares?
Then you gotta understand, Fluent. Like, I don't know if you saw that video, Fluent, but there's a lot of kids right now. It's like, hey, when we say Melo, what do you think? There's a lot of young kids that said LaMelo because that's what they grew up on.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at it.
And I'm not mad at it.
You know what I'm saying? Like the younger people, I'm not expecting no 12-year-old. I'm not expecting no 12 to 14-year-old.
Hold on. That I understand. But Carmelo isn't the greatest basketball player ever. Could you imagine? I don't know, Larry Brown Johnson being called LBJ. Could you imagine?
What?
Malachi.
I get his point. I'm with you.
Malachi Jacoby. Yo, MJ, bro. No. Sorry, Malachi Jacoby. I don't know who you are. You're not MJ.
I get what you mean, Fluent.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
If there's another player that has MJ as their initials and he's playing at a crazy level, they will call him MJ.
It's just that's what I'm saying. And then you gotta understand. You gotta understand, especially now. I brought up Melo from the Nuggets. That's at least 2000s. A lot of these kids, they not gonna know.
I know they were born in the 2000s. They don't
exactly. They're not going to. So the closest thing they're gonna know over LT is gonna be LaDainian Tomlinson. That's the closest thing they're gonna know. And
and Fluent, you're mad at everybody else. So who's the motherfuckers that came up with the nicknames? The old heads.
Yeah, LT didn't start calling him that for no reason.
I didn't. Not
The
me.
media started calling him that, and then who's in the media? A bunch of older folk.
Well, no, they're younger than me.
Oh my god! Oh, in the 2000s, what? That's a bunch of. That's probably 30 and 20-year-old, like late 20s. Yeah, it's a bunch of late 20s, early 30s. LT, call him LT. Probably older in the media.
Yeah,
they're probably older.
40s.
They're probably in their
40s,
40s calling him LT.
40s, probably 40s at that point.
Do you believe that there's no one in the NBA whose initials are MJ?
They don't play at that high of a level, though.
No, wait. Right now in the NBA, I'm looking at the entire list of every player.
Oh, no way he's doing this.
I am, and there's not one player with the initials MJ. This can't be a complete list. There's an
NFL player according to the chat named Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan.
An NFL player.
Yeah.
There's not one MJ. This is crazy.
Hey man, we just
not even like a Martavis Jackson.
Nothing.
Marcel.
I'm literally looking at a list of every single NBA player right now, active in the NBA right now, and it's alphabetical order. I get to the J's, and there is not one.
That's crazy.
Please tell me I'm wrong. Please, someone in the chat find me someone.
Currently.
Not all time. No. Current. Yeah, current.
Oh yeah, current. I don't see no.
That's insane.
Yo, Ben, how you doing? My boy? You ain't like, what's up?
What you mean? I'm here.
The closest is Nikola Jokic. NJ. That's the closest we getting.
The best player in the world, baby. Best player in the world.
Hey, AG, baby.
Yeah. What's up?
I know y'all feel like y'all got that crown right now, but we coming, boy. Like Dion said, we coming. Let you know that right now, but we coming. You know in the movie.
Look, this is I'm going to be making. I am going to say this again.
Okay.
For the umpteenth time.
I
am mildly optimistic. I saw what Derick Hall did last year with Devontae and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it again. If we lose this division and Derick Hall playing like trash,
you're losing
that beanie. You see that beanie? It's coming down and it's getting replaced with a Duval.
You might be behind Butter Mayfield, bro. You're not.
Stop it,
bro.
Stop.
Do you see the fake? Do you see how much of a fake fan G Baby is, bro? Our teams done went through the wall being trash.
So we got a fake. We're dealing with
G Baby. Good and bad. Good and bad.
We're dealing with a fake fan, and then we're dealing with a diehard fan, and it's just crazy.
So look, this is all I'm gonna say. Just because y'all went through tough years and you had to sit through it and get through it, that's not me. I came to this team.
You're a fair weather
watching them win a Super Bowl.
Your girl on life.
He the Drew Brees era.
Your girl.
Yes, I'm a Drew Brees era. I'm a Reggie Bush guy.
Yo, did you guys see that amazing?
Hold on, wait. Let me ask this, please. Please. Your girl on life support. You pulling the plug?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh my gosh, why are we going that route? What?
Yeah, they have a do not resuscitate. Like, yeah, they don't want to live like that. Did y'all see KD?
That's crazy.
Did y'all see KD went off last night for Utah?
Oh yeah, I heard he was going.
Did you see that? Yeah, Chris Dunn. I'm calling him KD from now on.
Oh wow!
What are you?
I was so confused.
That's so nasty.
That's KD. That's KD to me. It's Chris Dunn.
You're reaching so bad.
KD, baby. KD on the Jazz.
I feel for that too. That's crazy.
I was so confused. I'm like,
more reaching like G Baby.
Hey, if your girl paralyzed, you if your girl paralyzed, you take a surgery, baby.
And what's the next topic? I'm not doing this with you, bro.
Oh, he not answering that question. Oh, that's crazy.
What did he say? What was the second part of the question? Because I tuned you out. All I said, if your girl is paralyzed, what?
You staying with her?
Oh yeah.
I can't run away.
I would at least. That's crazy.
You're rolling.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'll be right back. Now don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh no, G baby, you seem like the type. You seem like the type of dude right now to be like,
oh yeah, he's out. G Baby's out.
No, I love
G Baby just said if they don't win the division, he's out. That means like that.
Yeah, but I don't love the Saints like I love.
That's like if she gets acne, he's out. Forget paralyzed. It's like, oh, you got a zit. Peace.
Oh man, okay.
You're the worst kind.
It makes sense, man. It makes sense now. So I can't really win an argument with you because
you know what?
You don't go
you know
back
what,
to
G, baby?
the bad days.
Like I don't know about no. I know him, but I didn't watch those Joe.
Hey,
Horn
G
days.
baby.
Oh, you lost your job?
Joe
Peace.
Horn, Deuce
G
McAllister,
baby, you remember what I called you on the phone for? You remember what I called you on the phone for? Don't do that for me, bro.
Deuce McAllister was a problem, bro. Deuce.
Yeah, I don't care about no Deuce McAllister. Reggie Bush should have been the guy.
Floyd, you don't know. I'm not. I should.
I don't know.
You talking about a running back carrying a team?
Rodgers objectively not a top 10 playoff QB.
Yeah.
Can we name 10? Can we name 10 better? I got Joe Flacco.
I don't know.
Tom Brady,
Patrick Mahomes,
Joe Flacco, Joe Montana, Steve Young.
Oh
man.
I mean,
Ben Roethlisberger.
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning.
I was like, I'll definitely put Eli
Manning.
Hey,
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, yes. Hey, can I ask for something? Can I ask for a name? Just throwing 4 interceptions and coming back down
Trevor Lloyd.
0.
Bro,
go take a nap, bro. Go take a nap.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Joe Burrow, and even though Peyton Manning has a lot of lows, hey, his highs is better.
Peyton Manning, yeah, there you go.
We already saying Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Oh, over Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs? Yep.
1,000%.
Hey, I'm just saying.
What him and Josh Allen?
I'll take Sid Luckman. I'll take who's I got? Otto Graham.
Hey, give me John.
Hey, that one dude. He's had autogram to go.
Hey,
straight up, Otto Graham went. I didn't go 10 straight championship games, dude. No one gives him any love. Johnny Unitas was. I think holds the record for he's something 5,000 yards when they weren't even throwing the ball. My man's throwing for 5,000 yards. That dude was ahead of his time.
Wow.
They don't give those old guys no love.
Russell Wilson ain't no name note there. So
man was getting carried.
He would have threw a touchdown, not an interception. If he didn't think Malcolm Butler was on his team, I'd put him up there.
He was getting carried.
You talking about not Super Bowl, you talking about playoffs, right? Just straight
playoffs.
playoffs.
Yes, playoffs.
Okay, G baby, you was talking about.
Oh yeah, Nick Foles.
Hold on. You remember you talking about Trevor Lawrence?
He threw 4 picks and came back 27.
What happened? Seahawks versus Packers. Didn't Russell Wilson threw like 2 or 3 picks and then came back and win?
He's right.
Were they down 27-0?
No. Put Russell Wilson on the list too. You're right.
Yeah,
right.
He came back.
Was he down 27-0? Was he down 27-0?
Boom on the list.
Yo, Mike. Was he down 27-0? Matter of fact, since you want to bring this up, man, just for you, I'm gonna go look up that game. And let you know how much he was down. I got you. We're going to look up that game. Because it wasn't 27-0. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all like
you don't have to be, but he came back.
I mean, if you come back down 10, that's not as impressive as coming back down 27. But
I didn't hear you. What you saying?
Hell, in the playoffs, I'll take Troy Aikman over Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, you're wild.
Give me Jim. Not Jim Kelly. Not Jim.
That was my guy.
Jim Kelly. Take Jim Kelly. Take Jim Kelly. Absolutely.
Jim Kelly's playoff. The reason why he doesn't get love is because his playoff performances is not great. That's why it's not good, like at all.
John, even Bleacher Report has Otto Graham at 9 for best playoff quarterbacks.
And Bleacher Report, they're not great.
I know. Bad source. Kurt Warner. Oh, you didn't think about Kurt Warner?
Oh yeah.
He clears. Yeah, he clears.
Trent Dilfer.
That's crazy.
Shut up, man.
Who's the other one? Who's the other terrible one that won?
Bro, they were down.
Shut up.
It was 16-0 at the half, and then it was 16-7 going into the fourth.
But it's still a comeback.
Guys, did y'all watch the panel yesterday by any chance?
A little bit.
Can someone reach out to Ticket? Can someone reach out to Ticket? Because I told him the Lakers were gonna beat the Bulls by double digits. Final score 121-110. That's steak dinner, baby.
He offered you a steak dinner too. Why is he making bets like that?
Because I told him I said double or nothing on the one of yours low. Yeah.
Bro, they were off a back-to-back. That was the easiest.
I know. That's why I took the bet.
Wait. Hold up. I'm sorry, Ben.
If I had 3,000, I would have bet Chilltown and Ticket on the Bucks. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Hey, Ben. I'm glad you brought that game up because you talk about Russell Wilson, how he came back. You mean how Marshawn Lynch brought them to prominence? 25 carries, 157 yards, and a touchdown. When Russell Wilson went 14 for 29, 209, and 1 touchdown with 4 picks. At least Trevor Lawrence threw 5 touchdowns.
Damn, 4?
Yes, 4.
Yeah.
And y'all saying Marshawn not top 30? Damn.
I mean, he's
Nah, he dead not.
He better than Jamal.
I'm not gonna lie. If you say,
can I give you a real list? Can I give you a real list of 10 quarterbacks better than Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Steve Young, John Elway, Terry Bradshaw, Ben Roethlisberger, Brett Favre, Roger Staubach, Patrick Mahomes, Troy Aikman, and all the other ones you mentioned. Actually, I gave you 13. I gave you special.
I need to go look at Terry Bradshaw in the playoffs because I know he.
You say Drew Brees? Drew Brees is probably better than him too.
Yes,
Joe Montana?
I didn't want to go. I probably can name 20.
Oh, okay.
But I just gave.
Only thing I need to do, I need to go look at Terry Bradshaw. I need to go look at Terry Bradshaw on them earlier because I know he won a Super Bowl. Well, like a 13 quarterback rated or like a 20-something.
Hey, he won 2.
Are you saying Troy Aikman because they won or his performance?
Yeah, that's right.
No, because Troy Aikman is, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey man, Troy Aikman is top 10 in ranking.
Troy Aikman doesn't listen. Troy Aikman's tough because
according to who, D-man?
He didn't play bad though.
NFL.
He didn't in 1992. He didn't throw a pick at all.
It's a power rankings for the greatest playoff quarterbacks in the NFL.
He threw 8 TDs.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And when he won in 95, he had a 4-1 interception ratio.
Terry Bradshaw.
Nice.
Y'all sleep on Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw didn't have no mic in his ear. They were giving him clotheslines. Like those dudes.
They got Big Ben after that.
13%. Well, did he not win a Super Bowl with like 13% completion percentage?
I know you.
I don't remember that.
It was something. I was looking it up.
I wasn't born. I wasn't born then.
Everyone born Bart Starr.
Hey, Young, to answer your question, Fluent doesn't have Emmitt Smith top 5. To answer your question, y'all.
No, why would I have Emmitt Smith top 5?
Who's better, Barry Sanders or Walter Payton?
Walter Payton.
You know he biased, bro.
Why would you ask him that, Doug? Why would you ask him that, Doug?
No, take the. I told you. I've said this a million times. Take the bias out for a second. When you talk about running backs, you only talk about rushing, and you look at Barry Sanders, and he is more fun to watch. He is looks better. It's all eye test. But if you look at what a running back's true responsibilities are, Walter Payton is just as good a runner, except his style was different than Barry Sanders, but he still accomplished more. He was a better receiver out of the backfield, significantly better receiver than Barry Sanders out of the backfield. He was a significantly better blocker than Barry Sanders was. And just so you know, he's also a really, really good, like on a halfback option. He also threw the ball really well. So if you have the guy who's equivalent in rushing and a better receiver, better blocker, and better on a halfback option, if that's a play that they used a lot back then, how is Barry Sanders better just because he looks better running the ball?
Oh, okay. I feel, hold on, wait, I feel you. Okay. Is LT better than Barry Sanders?
LT had a good.
LaDainian Thompson.
LT is the toughest one to rank but LT was not the rusher that Barry Sanders was.
Whoa.
So even though he was a better receiver.
Wait, hold on. Stop. Y'all do realize he just called LaDainian Thompson LT.
I know, I made a mistake. Let me roll back.
He just called LT. He just called LaDainian Thompson LT twice in 5 seconds.
So
that's probably why they call him LT.
Is LaDainian Thompson what you just said? That same.
Wait. Tomlinson. L Tom. But was Tomlinson a better blocker than Barry Sanders? I don't know.
For sure. Yes.
Was he a better runner? Was he a better rusher than Barry Sanders?
He's just as good as him.
Really?
Walter Payton is so LT. Walter Payton is so LaDainian Thompson. Y'all
how can you say if Walter Payton is?
I'm saying the way Walter Payton doesn't clear LaDainian Thompson as a runner. You're crazy.
Walter Payton doesn't clear?
No. Hell no. Double hockey six. Hell no.
You do realize, wait. You do realize you're dealing with Walter Payton, okay, who never had a quarterback, never had a receiver, in all his years had one-time Pro Bowl offensive lineman. One. Okay, in an era. What's that?
One offensive lineman. But did you not say the same thing for that one, the old lineman for Barry Sanders?
You can't compare him to LT, not.
But you said
I'm saying but why does that? Okay, but again,
because Barry Sanders did have a quarterback and wide receivers at some point, and he had the offensive line was equivalent. They both didn't have offensive line.
LT had a significantly
better offense.
Thompson as a runner. I don't like how y'all say that. I
ain't gonna lie. I can't do that one, bro. I'm biased. Barry Sanders, my guy, bro. Barry Sanders made me.
I just disagree heavily on the running part. I think LT is just as good as a rusher. What's his name
LT was a great pass rusher, I think, is what you mean. LaDainian Tomlinson.
So which one are you taking? Fluent AP's 2K or LaDainian Tomlinson?
I didn't hear. Say the question again.
I say which one are you taking? You taking LT or you LaDainian Tomlinson? Or are you taking Adrian Peterson, Pete for Pete? Like his best season versus Adrian Peterson. Which one are you taking?
You're not gonna like this answer. It depends on my offense. If I need a back who's versatile, who can catch out the backfield, I'm taking LaDainian Tomlinson. If I need a power back and that's my type of style of play, then I'm taking AP.
Well, actually, which one is better to you then? It's like it's not just the same thing.
The offense. Depends on the offense. Like, are you taking Austin?
I take AP, bro. I like.
I'm taking AP too, but I'm just saying about Fluent's logic like that. Because the same thing that you're saying about Walter Payton, this all applies to LaDainian Thompson.
And I could have sworn
he threw the quarterback option. He had I think 7 touchdowns.
LaDainian Tomlinson is very good. Absolutely, he should be in those conversations. He gets totally disrespected.
But do you think Walter Payton look like a modern day Walter Payton when he run that ball?
I think Walter Payton. I never say anybody clears because when you guys when you say clears, look, I don't think any all-time great clears another all-time great. I think that's disrespectful. But if I'm looking at the two and I'm looking at the things that they did well, what that they had around them, all those factors, I have Walter Payton as the greatest running back of all time. And not just because I'm a Bears fan, it's maybe because I watched every game. So maybe I saw more of him than anybody else. Sure. But I still think Walter Payton is ahead of the others. Again, ahead, not ahead.
Me personally, I got him 5.
You got Walter Payton 5?
Yeah, what's your top 5?
Wow.
That's what I wanted to ask you because we had this conversation on Monday. What's your top 5 running backs, Fluent?
My top 5 running backs?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's something like this. I don't remember the exact order, but it's Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Jim Brown. Who do I have? I can't remember who I have at 4. I got to look it up, and I think I have
Is
maybe
it Eric Dickerson.
Marshall Faulk.
No, and I think I have OJ Simpson either 5 or 6.
So you don't have Adrian Peterson or LaDainian Tomlinson in your top 5?
He
I know I'm not saying it's not not
like
close.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I gotta look at my list, but yeah, he's in that conversation. So if I go 4, 5, so for me the first 3 are easy. The first 3, Peyton, Sanders, and Jim Brown are easy. After that, it gets hard for me because I have 5 guys that I want to figure out where I want to put them, and I really honestly move them around, and that includes LaDainian Tomlinson, Eric Dickerson, OJ Simpson. All of those guys kind of they mix up for me because it's so hard. It's so close. It's so close.
And Fluent, I'll tell you my 5. Mine is in order: Barry, AP, LT, Eric Dickerson, Walter Payton, and then I had outside of that, it's Marshall Faulk, Jim Brown.
Where do you have LT?
I have
top 5. Top 5.
I have 3. I have 3.
I just think you guys are severely disrespecting Walter Payton.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm putting him in the top.
I know, but it's just kind of like what Fluent just said.
They saw him play. Is that why?
It's because I think errors is a big factor of this. I mean, Fluent brought up a great point, especially when he acknowledged the fact that Walter didn't have the line, he didn't have the quarterback, he didn't have the wide receivers. He was still doing what he was able to do.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing.
Eric Dickerson ain't at that either. Look what he did.
Yeah, but because
Fluent, Eric Dickerson,
because you
yeah, I'm saying, but how's it disrespectful if I got him?
And then you have everybody else kind of
because he should be over
how you want to arrange it.
He should have.
For me, with Walter Payton, because I basically have the same list as Trey. I'm not doing that as like disrespect. You know what I mean? Because I think all those guys, so for me, I think you can't take any one of those guys out of the top 5. Like for me, those are locked top 5. Like, I'm sorry, Jim Brown. I know you're great for your era. Or I know you're great, period. I'm sorry. I know you're great, period. But I'm just not going to put you in my top 5. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
I just think
right?
it's disrespectful
but
when
those
you
1 through
5
5
don't have an argument.
That's where we disagree. And that's where we have an
argument.
And that's where we
most
disagree.
Dominant running back in the history of football. You can't make a case for him to be in the top 5.
LT doesn't have an argument.
Oh, no. Are you talking about Jim Brown?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying he's not in my top 5 because I'm going to just be blunt. I was born in 1998. And I didn't start watching football until I saw Reggie Bush at USC. So, like,
that was a good one to watch, too.
Exactly. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so.
That's fair. And that's fair. But at least, I don't say that. Yeah, like that you say, honestly, it's because of that. That's cool. Then that's understandable.
Yeah, but I've recognized, like, what Jim Brown was doing, like, not even just relative to era, just period. That man was bugging. So, like, he's always going to be in my top 10. But that's why I feel like those guys are my 5, right?
And say I'm not gonna hold you. And then saying LT doesn't have an argument, that's just wrong.
Who said he didn't have an argument?
Crazy.
Over Walter Payton. Oh, I only said
over Walter Payton. He has an argument for top 5. I don't think that's
because when you look at them, when you look at them both, they both did the little what's his name? They was both super versatile, both phenomenal runners, both great receiving backs. Even though LT's a better receiving back, and they're just as good as a blocker in the same tier. How they don't got an argument, and LT's peak is better than Walter Payton's.
Do you know how good Walter Payton is as a receiving back? He is 3rd all time in Bears history. That's how little they had around him. He is 3rd all time.
Oh, you're talking about in Bears receiving yards.
Yes.
Everybody. So it's Brandon Marshall.
Everybody.
Who's the other one?
He is 3rd all time. Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon Marshall. He is 3rd all time.
I'm gonna look that up.
That's how little he had around him. And the guy who was first with 5,000 yards was in 1952. There was zero help, zero around him. He didn't have a quarterback who ranks anywhere in the top 10 in any statistical category. Like I said, in all his years, 1 Pro Bowl offensive lineman. The guy literally did it by himself when the defense knew they're just going to give it to Walter. And that's all they had to do was stop him.
Tougher era, too.
So are you so Johnny Morris, Harlan Hill, Alshon Jeffrey. I don't even know who the first. So I don't even know who the first 2 are.
Look at the years they did it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that's crazy though.
Morris was like,
that's a crazy.
But no, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy though.
But saying no argument is just that's just, like come on, bro. Like come on.
He doesn't have an argument over Walter Payton. Like there's none.
I think there is.
Disagree.
That's where we heavily disagree.
But then now we're talking about the talent, which is subjective. Like.
You can talk about everything. You don't.
But I think there's enough.
Everything. Walter Payton.
In my opinion, I feel like if there's enough people that can agree with the sentiment that you could put an Adrian Peterson or Eric Dickerson over a Walter Payton, there's enough discourse and enough people to say that you could call it an argument. Now, if this was coming way out of left field, like I ain't say OJ Simpson was over him. That's way out of left field. I ain't put Emmitt Smith over him. That's way out of left field.
I ain't say Shady or something.
Yeah, but Eric Dickerson, there's a good amount of people that have Eric Dickerson. Some of them have him. Well, maybe not to go
top 3. Some people have top 3.
Yeah, but for sure, people have him top 3, top 2. I think there's enough of an argument.
LT's the best running back in his era in the 2000s. Clearly, like, and when we talk about his peak, like we even talk about single season alone, like a top 2 single season ever. Like his peak is insane. He has a longevity. He's just as good as a blocker, Walter Payton. I would agree. We can agree, disagree. He's just as good as a runner as Walter Payton. And the receiving threat, I get the whole Bears history thing, but LT was still a great receiving threat.
So you're gonna there's gonna be some how long they played, right? Walter Payton has 6,000 more rushing yards than LaDainian Tomlinson and 1,200 more receiving yards in an era that didn't throw the ball.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's a great argument.
And their average per carry is the same when everybody was lining up 10 in the box.
My main point is I'm saying he has no argument. It's crazy.
Yeah,
bro. I'm not gonna lie. Every time you say
saying
Every
I don't
time
think
you say,
Fluent is saying
no,
that.
no,
But LT
Every
has had a
time-
crazy receiving season too, though. It's the same.
No,
it's
Trent,
the same
Trent.
thing.
You're not listening, Trent. Wait. Every time when you're trying to promote an argument for LT, there's an argument for Walter Payton that just clears him. When we talk about the talent, and even with that receiving threat, Walter Payton just did more in an era where they weren't passing the ball. He didn't have Antonio Gates. He didn't have Phillip Rivers. He didn't have Vincent Jackson there for a little bit too on his side. He didn't have any of that. On top of that, Walter Payton, along with that, like I said before, he played 2 more years at a higher level than LaDainian Thomas too. So he has a longevity as well. I don't. On the Bears team,
he had more receiving touchdowns too. Just to throw in another.
On a Bears team,
how much though?
On a Bears team where
One
they were
more,
literally
one more,
just
but still
keying in
more.
on him. On a Bears team where
it's
they
2
were
more
literally
seasons
just
too,
keying
though.
in on him, bro. That's crazy. That's
And he went.
crazy.
And they called it sweetness, but wasn't that sweet by his running game? I'm saying that right
So
now.
hold on. So let's.
You having Walter Payton
Hold
over
on.
LaDainian?
Walter Payton played 2 more years.
Yeah, because
Hold on. So he played 2 more years. Okay, 6,000 more rushing yards means 3,000.
Yeah, that's great.
Or-
Because LaDainian Tomlin's last 3 years.
Yeah.
No, because LaDainian
LaDainian
Tomlin's last 3 years. His last 3 years, he played that last year in San Diego where he didn't really do much. He only averaged 3 yards a carry. Then he went to the Jets, had that 1 year where he almost got a K in 15 games, and he averaged 4.2. And then that last year, he was already a backup. So I give you that. I'm not. Yes,
now let me say this: I've been looking as we've been talking at LaDainian Tomlinson. I'm not. He's probably going to be number 5 for me all time. So I'm not saying he, like you would say, clears him, but I don't think there's a case when you look at everything that LaDainian is over Walter Payton. And I feel like I've done a good job.
Even though y'all naming great stats, the same thing with LT though. Like he's had 100-yard catching season with receiving, like just as a crazy receiver that he's had. Again,
Sure, he
makes
has.
LT's argument even, huh?
I said I'm agreeing with you.
what?
Yeah, he has.
No, I'm saying what makes LT's argument the most is his peak, bro. Like the years that he had where he was rushing for when he ran for like 1,800, had 28 TDs. Bro, that's insane. That's one of the greatest.
Yeah, he literally because we talk about peak, right? Because we talk about peak. So like
He had a great.
this is gonna be nasty because I'm looking at 5 seasons. Like I'm
He had
not
an
saying
all-pro
Walter Payton
fullback
doesn't have
back
this.
there too. I'm not gonna hold.
I
you.
wasn't.
Yes, we know who's
all season.
I'm fluent. I'm not saying Walter Payton doesn't have this when I say this, but I'm looking at he like 1,600 with 14 touchdowns, 1,600 with 13.
Okay, wait. Hold on. So wait. Time out. Say one at a time. Say one at a time. Go.
Yeah, 1683 with 14.
Okay, wait. 1852 with 14.
Oh, are we going best for best? Because I would have started with 1815, but okay. So then 1815 with 28.
1852 with 14.
Oh,
That's just rushing. I'm not talking about receiving yet.
Yeah. So
added-
am I. So am I. 1645 with 13.
1684 with 11.
Okay.
Now what's the receiving yards?
1683 one. I already said the 1683 one. And then
He had 607 receiving yards that year too.
Which year? The one that you just
said?
said?
The last one that I just mentioned. Yeah.
368.
The last one I just mentioned. The last
No,
one
no.
I just mentioned. LaDainian Tomlinson had 100 catches for 725. Yeah,
Not bad.
that's what I'm saying.
Didn't throw the ball.
No, yeah,
Without
you're
a
right.
quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think it's close. I think you can easily make the argument for. I think you could put if somebody put LaDainian Tomlinson.
Who was his quarterback? Who was his quarterback in that 100-yard season?
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, it was Rivers. The earlier years it was Drew Brees. The first
Do
couple
you
years
want
it was Drew Brees.
to know who the incredible quarterback was for the Bears?
I know he's mid.
Bob Avellini.
That's a
He
fire
had a
name.
52% completion percentage and 2,000 yards that year.
Hey, that's relative to error though.
Dude.
I'm playing.
Yards. That his quarterback had 2,000.
G baby, yo, in that era, that's elite. G baby, chill.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
That error, that's
it's
it.
not.
Nah,
No,
I'm
it's
kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, that's like a nice
I guess the only thing we're disagreeing on. I guess the only thing we're disagreeing on is
didn't have an all-pro. Walter Payton didn't have an all-pro fullback too, man.
Ooh, I forgot about.
So so Dub, do you think Eric Dickerson is do you think there's no
Yeah,
argument for LT over Eric Dickerson? I'm just asking you.
Do I think there's no argument for LT over Eric Dickerson? I think it could be, but I think Eric Dickerson might win that over him.
Yeah, so you think there's an argument for Eric Dickerson? So you think there's an argument for Eric Dickerson, but not Walter Payton?
Yeah, I don't get that, bro.
You said what? Wait, argument for what? You talking about LT versus Eric Dickerson, right?
Yes. So you think there's an argument for LaDainian Tomlinson over Eric Dickerson, but you don't think there's one for LaDainian Tomlinson over Walter Payton?
I think Eric Dickerson will win that, but I do think there's an argument.
Yes. Okay, yes, but so that's what I was asking. So I
don't know. Trent, was LaDainian Tomlinson a good blocker?
Yes.
In
my opinion.
Was he? I don't know. No. Don't say that. I'm asking. I don't know.
My thing is, when I look at Sweetness, bro, I see after Sweetness, the next thing to remind me of Sweetness is AP, and that's out of respect because just how the way how hard he run to you, he run through you. He ain't running from you. That's what a lot of people don't understand about Walter Payton, bro. He ain't running from you. He looking for you. Like he was like what the boy at Tampa Bay was doing. Like, come here, come on. You know what I mean? Come on, meet me over here because I'm gonna run through you. I don't know why they call it Sweetness. You know, because they should have called him something else. Because he was a dog. Like it wasn't that.
They called him Sweetness because
the footwork, yeah.
The way, well, also that, but also the way that he played on the field, the type of man he was.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Like what's
they do call it the Walter Payton Man.
Man of the Year award, dude.
Like they do call it that for a reason.
Like, you're right. I understand.
He is revered like that, though.
What's the guy do? The preacher, he'll pray with the whole team, and after that,
you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
He gets sticking everybody. He one of your boys. What's his name? Dawkins? Yeah, he's soft spoken guy too, right?
Brian Dawkins,
the safety.
Brian Dawkins?
Yeah, he's soft spoken. You hear him talking interview. You want to think a guy like that, it sound like that way, knocking people out like that.
I just think with the top five of these, I think the top five of these running backs, I think you just make a case that none of them clear each other. Or
I'm gonna bring.
They all have an argument.
Remember what I said?
Have an argument to be number one.
I never say when we're talking about those top five. I never said anybody clears. But I'm gonna bring Jared on. I'm gonna bring Jared on and let him tell you some stories. I'm gonna let him tell you some stories.
Got you. Well,
Jared Payton is Walter's son. I'm gonna let him come on and tell you some stories.
G baby.
What did I do?
Trent is crazy, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Because you know who he follows. He wants to be more fluent.
Fire. He's glaringly more conservative in the playoffs.
Yes.
He was talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Is there collusion as to why Lamar hasn't gotten paid?
It's not collusion.
I feel like we've been through this already. There's no collusion.
We've said this like 3 times.
Yeah.
Bro, there is no
one last time. It is because one, Lamar doesn't have an agent to negotiate. Mm-hmm. 2, he just given them a price with nobody talking, so then it creates a distaste for everybody, and the Ravens are not trying to fight. On top of that, with them tagging Lamar Jackson, it's kind of hard to sit here and want to give a guy back. On top of giving a guy back, you have to give up draft picks for that as well. And all these NFL teams, they just do not want to deal with that at all.
And why give up 2 first rounders? Why have to pay this man crazy money and give up 2 first rounders when you can just wait a year and get them for free?
Exactly.
That's all you gotta do. I'm not giving up 2 first rounders when I can get them for free. When I can give them without giving up draft capital.
That is the if you're an NFL GM, think with that thought process, you're an idiot. You know why? Because he's not going to make the free market. I'm sorry. No, not him. I said if you're I didn't say him. He's not an NFL GM. Because
someone's
I'm
not taking it back. I'm not taking it to offense. I'm saying.
Because he's not going to make it to you don't let him get to the free market because then you're competing with every other team that needs a quarterback and the salary cap's going to go up and now you're going to have to pay more. So someone who is smart is going to be like, hey, $200 million sounds like a lot of money. It's going to be a deal next year. Mm-hmm. That's actually a good thing. I want to get him now. 2 first rounders for him, I don't think that's crazy. I agree with this 100%. 100% that he doesn't have an agent. Because what And this is the Ravens being super smart. They said, we know you don't have an agent. You're not going to call every team and try to work out a deal, because that's what your agent would do. That's why they non-exclusive tag, because what it means is you can go talk to anybody you want. They'll make you an offer, and then we can decide if we match it or not. Well, what is the team going to do? I'm not going to give you an offer so that they can just match it, and I just set the price for the Ravens to keep you. That's why he came out with the story that I won't play there anymore. It's to tell the other teams, I refuse to sign with them. Feel free to send me an offer. Because if I was Lamar Jackson's agent, I would be on the phone with every single team saying, hey, either give up the first 2 rounds and we're going to make it so that I go to you, or you can make a trade with the Ravens. You can't give them more than 2 first-round picks, but you can give them your starting quarterback, Tua, and a first-rounder, and get him somewhere. I think you know where when I say that. So that's where he's missing the agent, is to make those calls for him. And that's why he had to come out and do that, because let's be honest, he didn't ask for a trade on March 2nd.
Yeah, we know.
We know he didn't ask for a trade on March 2nd, because that would have leaked weeks ago.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Weeks ago. I take that back to you. I didn't.
I feel like he did what LeBron did, though. Like how LeBron used his homeboys and let them kind of, take care of some of the business side. He should have had some people he got some clean cut guys.
I'm genuinely shocked he doesn't have an agent. Like, I don't know how business works like that, obviously. But like, what are you doing not having an agent?
You know what? Agents, depending on the agent, some of them take a bit high percentage. So like even 5-10% seems like a lot. But a lot of agents have been caught stealing their players' money.
That's why I said that.
There's a trust issue there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you and I get it, but it's just like I feel like all this is a much more complicated process than it has to be.
Yeah.
That can just be fixed with just getting an agent.
I honestly think the Ravens thought they'd be able to keep him. I really feel like they thought it was something that they could fix.
I knew it was a problem,
but they didn't do anything. I knew he was gone last draft. When the one weapon we all complained about, the one weapon he had, they traded away. I knew he was gone when they traded away Hollywood Brown. And then they didn't draft a receiver, but then they drafted a tight end that they said they were going to convert into a receiver. When you could have just drafted a receiver.
Yeah, no, they're not doing him any favors either, which I don't get. It's like, you don't want to win.
Yeah,
And now,
I mean, they got Nelson Aguilar. Like,
come on, like Nelson Aguilar.
Why are you bringing up Nelson Aguilar, Brian? What are we talking about?
Because you could probably name 100 receivers better. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he.
Because that's another.
Wow.
Yo, Nelson Aguilar or Gabe Davis.
For no reason. Crazy.
Nelson Aguilar or Gabe Davis.
I'll give it to Gabe. Maybe.
There you go.
Maybe.
Hey, well, Nelson Aguilar might have more empathy. Let me stop.
But I just really feel like he should have had one. I know he knows some good people that were raised right, and he probably has some friends that he could trust and that real business minded, and just come in as just look business attire. Look up the part.
Yo, Lamar, where are you, Lamar? Look, Lamar, right here. Look into my eyes, Lamar. 1%. That's all I'm going to take, and I'm going to get you on whatever, like the team you want, your first choice. Lamar, 1%. It's on record. I can't change 1%, and I will do all the legwork for you. Okay? Be good. Be good. There you go. I'm a businessman. I'm a CEO, bro. Let's go. Let me just do the math real quick. 200 million, 1%. Yeah, that's $2 million. I'm good.
It's hard to sit in front of billionaire face and you just send you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
I know Lamar's watching. The best football show on air.
Facts.
Do y'all think Brees' number? Do you think Brees' numbers were great because of the lack of running? He went like 10 years without a 1,000-yard runner. I do think so. Dink and dunk merchant.
I think part of his statistical success is his running backs were, they caught out of the backfield.
Receiving back, yeah.
That's why I say the accuracy with Drew Brees gets overrated.
Yes,
I will say that.
And he is a check down specialist, but he is accurate too, though. So
yeah,
but you can say that about a lot of guys, though, right? Like anybody that was in that West Coast style of offense.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people will run to the fact, oh yeah, Drew Brees is so accurate and everything like this. I'm like, all right, he was very accurate, but he's not on he doesn't clear like the people that people try to make him
so
clear.
many times he can just toss that thing on. He toss it over there to the side.
What do you think, baby? You watch them. What do you think?
I think they're being nasty because they don't ever use that same criticism on Tom Brady when that man was just digging and dunking to James White and Sony Michel and all them dudes. But yeah, what it is, man.
Who calls him the most accurate quarterback, though?
I mean, you still criticize. You still don't criticize him for
who calls Drew Brees the most accurate?
A lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, they say statistically he's
he has
the
the
most
highest
accurate
completion percentage. I don't think anyone says he's the most accurate.
No, they say statistically he's the most accurate. Yes.
They call him the most accurate, and I hate it because they're just looking at the completion percentage.
So who's the most accurate to you, though?
Like I said, that's tough as hell. I may go with Patrick Mahomes though. Shit. Hey, Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Emotional, damn it.
Hey, you know who is crazy accurate, who don't get a lot of love?
Tarkenton.
Sam Tarkenton too. Matthew Stafford, though, he fit in a lot of tight windows. That boy. That's why I threw a lot of picks, because he would just try to fit that bitch in there.
Matthew Stafford
if you do a lot of picks, I guess it wasn't that much. Accurate.
Nah, he was a gunslinger. He wasn't afraid to take risks like Aaron Rodgers.
So that means
man.
say, hey,
you remember that take? You
just contradicted yourself, bro.
Wait, what?
Who, me?
Yeah. He was a gunslinger. He was a gunslinger who threw a lot of picks. Yeah, he was really accurate.
Yeah,
bro.
What gunslinger have you ever heard being super accurate?
Because Fluent. Wait, you want to know why? Because it's about trying to fit it in those tight windows. You feel me?
I get it. He's fit into a lot of tight spaces. I get it.
So if he was so accurate, he would have fitted in a lot more tight spaces.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Would you rather have a guy like Matthew Stafford going up against the 49ers or Aaron Rodgers? A guy willing to take risks.
That's so crazy.
Ain't moving me.
Because didn't Matt Stafford beat him in the playoffs when it mattered most? And Aaron Rodgers
Matthew Stafford beat Aaron Rodgers?
No, Matthew Stafford beat the Niners on their way to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right.
They beat him in the NFC Chip
by taking risk.
Hey, by that boy Jaquise Tart or whatever dropping a wide open interception. That's what happened.
I was about to say.
Hold on a minute. Do you know who the most accurate if you're going by statistics, you know who the most accurate quarterback of all time is?
Are you about to tell me Otto Graham?
Nope.
Wait. Let me think. So it's not Drew Brees.
It's not Drew Brees. Y'all wrong.
Gino. No, not Gino. Gino didn't do a lot.
What? Where did you get Gino? What?
My bad.
He said all time. Why did Gino?
I know Matt Ryan up there though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know he up there with Anderson.
He said Phil was like, "Who's the most accurate quarterback all time?" That was first name was. It's not Drew Brees. So Gino.
Who is it? Wait. My bad. I want to get this right.
Norm Van Brocklin. How about that?
It can't be Troy
Tarkenton.
It's not Steve Young. 70. He's probably like a 68 and 70% guy. Frick. Nah, I can't figure it out.
I'm trying. Hold on, before you say so, I'm trying to think.
Don't look it up.
No, I ain't looking up.
My hands are here. Oh my God. All time.
Accurate.
So is he retired?
Man, I'm done. And I'm gonna give credit.
That's so he's not retired. He's not retired. That doesn't
never said he was retired.
And I just asked you, and you said,
I said, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to give Nick Dawson his flowers as the only one who knew it. It is Joe Burr. So there you go. He's done over 1,500 attempts, which now means he qualifies. Congratulations, Joe Burrow. Since we're just doing on stats, the most accurate with no.
He's
content.
very accurate, though. I would say that.
Most accurate quarterback ever.
He's very accurate.
Joe Burrow, retire.
With no offensive line.
Oh, he got no offensive line.
Running for his life, and he ain't dipping and dunking either.
I know that is true. So, Joe Burrow. Congratulations. You're more accurate than Drew Brees ever was, man. That's
why it's so crazy. If you just look at completion percentage, look how crazy this list is. Joe Burrow, Drew Brees, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Drew Brees is number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you good? Jimmy Garoppolo, Deshaun Watson, Justin Herbert, Kirk Cousins.
Damn.
Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott,
Dang.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
MJ Mahomes.
Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is accurate.
Like, let me do one more after Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm going to give you two more. This for you, D-man. Patrick Mahomes, Chad Pennington, Matt Ryan, baby.
Yeah, I know he was in there.
So Matt Ryan isn't as accurate as Chad Pennington. That's crazy. No wonder y'all blew a 28.
Nope, he is not. And then Kurt Warner, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Tony Romo. There you go. That's the list.
Wow. Hey, does Trevor Lawrence have 1,500 attempts yet?
No, I don't think so.
We're going to start saying sunshine every time you come out some Duval. You need to pass sunshine. Because he loves some Duval over here. But he's stuck in Remember the Titans, bro.
Fluent. I'm not young. I'm born in the year 2000. And when I hear Melo, I think Carmelo.
Hey.
Not LaMelo.
Good for you.
There's kids born in 2010s that don't know Carmelo. But I don't get mad when people call LaMelo Melo, though.
So you were born in the 2000s and you say you're not young? Come on.
No, that's 22, 23. That's you're officially an adult.
Okay. No, he's saying because he's young and he doesn't.
He's saying he's young. He was born in 2000 and he still thinks of Melo as Carmelo. Yeah,
that's different because we seen Melo though. Like we were
I was like,
Melo was
like cornrow Melo. Like, come on, man.
Like, cooking your boy King James, cooking on every time he play a 1-on-1.
Facts. And they gas that man's defense up like he's like that. He's not.
The version of LeBron
crazy.
The clamp version of
never played in the finals. Too bad Melo's never played in the finals.
Kobe Bryant said Melo was harder to guard. I'm sick.
Yeah, as he should be harder to guard.
This dude here.
Oh man,
whoever that is. I don't know
whoever that is.
I don't know who that guy is. I know who Carmelo is. I know who Carmelo is.
That's when you got good seats, baby.
So he back playing right now. Or is he still on injury?
It was a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Lamar not having an agent doesn't matter. It's media narrative. It's just
Incorrect.
Media narrative. Remember, the Ravens traded for Bears linebacker Roquan Smith and Peyton.
Absolutely.
Smith has no agent.
You know what the difference is? They didn't ask Roquan to go to 31 other teams and work out his best deal. That's where you need an agent. You're right. You don't need an agent. You don't need an agent. Roquan Smith didn't need an agent because it was, hey, we're trading you. What's the most we can pay you? This. All right, cool. Sign. If you're getting max money, you don't need an agent. Boom, done, sign, fine. It's when you have to go out and do work and make phone calls and do backroom deals and pump up a guy or whatever. That's when you need an agent because a player doesn't have the time, nor does he have the knowledge, the experience, the will to go out and call 31 other teams and convince them, I'm going to come play for you. If I sign this offer sheet, I will refuse to go sign with them, knowing, don't forget, it's a non-exclusive tag, meaning the Ravens can just say, okay, we'll match it. That's where an agent needs to work some magic to say, hey, it's going to happen. Where a player just doesn't have the time to or the want to do that. That's the difference. You can't compare those two things.
And now you're more fluent.
Thank you, sir.
Should Cowboys trade
Dak 3 times? I told my daughter 3 times an episode I will drop.
Now you're more fluent.
I've been saying that, bro. Kyrie Iverson.
You should have dropped it when we was cooking Trent. Should Cowboys trade Dak for Lamar?
Wow.
Yeah, I've been for Lamar. Oh no, they just need to. The Cowboys need to find a way to get some money out and get some good value out of that before it's too late. Before you start looking like you looking like you don't ran out of gas and now you looking for a quarterback.
I'm very much a proponent of trading.
One foot in, 1 foot out. What you gonna do with that?
I'm very much a proponent of trading for guys while their value is still somewhat high before it gets too late. Mm-hmm. Because it's basketball, but I said they should have been traded Zion to a stupid organization that would actually do it. And now look at them in a hole because now his value's down. However, when it comes to the Cowboys, no, because you know what's going to happen? They're going to ruin Lamar. Because it's the Cowboys. Oh, yeah. Is Jerry Jones still in charge?
He's not going. But
he's not going there. But if Jerry Jones is still in charge,
if you're Miami, if you're Miami, and you know you got your window is small, you're not making a call and saying, "Hey, how about Tua and a first?"
I don't think they have that draft capital though. Do they even have a first? They have the least amount of draft picks, I think, out of every team for the next.
They don't have a first.
I don't know if they have a first. I don't know if they have that to give up.
I really was mad
because why do you think Jalen Ramsey went for so cheap? Because they wanted to send him to Miami. No, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. But the Rams were just kind of like, yo, we rock with you. We're going to send you where we want. They could have traded him anywhere else and got 2 first-round picks for Jalen Ramsey. Anywhere else. But Miami doesn't have that draft capital.
You know why Miami doesn't?
Because they lost it, right?
They don't have the first-round pick?
Because they lost it?
They lost
it with,
with Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
The Tom Brady conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I knew they didn't have a first-round pick. Yeah, so they don't have no draft.
That's why I said they should sign Tom Brady. I'm like, you already paid the price. Make him come out of retirement for a year. Anyways,
All right. Let's get on to another one from Angie Carr. Appreciate you, Angie.
What up, Angie?
Love to see you. Running for his life. You mean like Justin Fields? It should be looking like a horror movie up in Chicago.
Hey, but Fluent, let them know what's about to change. Let them know what's about to change.
Line, baby.
Hey,
DJ Moore.
You know what's crazy?
DJ Moore. We got a fullback. Ooh, he could be just fine.
Hey, and Fluent, you know what's crazy? If the Seahawks mess it up like they might do, y'all can get Jalen Carter at 9, who y'all would have got at 1 anyway.
Do you think he'll fall to 9?
If the Seahawks mess it up,
the Lions can get him though. The Lions can get him though.
If Arizona doesn't trade back, the Lions might. I'm just saying, like there's definite legit scenarios, bro. Fluent, I'm telling you, there's definite legit scenarios because the Seahawks can easily go get AR-15.
I know the offseason means nothing, but man,
if y'all get Jalen Carter after trading back from 1. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, Fluent. Y'all might.
I'm not gonna lie, Fluent. Your team is gonna be really good this year.
Oh yeah.
Our team is going to be. I think we're going to be good. I think having our owner possibly go to the AFC East is really going to help too.
You guys are going to be second.
Nah, we could be.
Who's going to be 1? Who's going to be 1?
Line should be 1.
Love it.
We sleep on Minnesota.
You know what? That's so disingenuous to me. Brian Flores is the defensive coordinator for the Vikings now. I just can't think they're going to suck. That's so disingenuous of me if I think they're just going to suck with Brian Flores as the DC.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Who's their starting quarterback?
Kirk Cousins is.
They're going to be mid. They're not winning 13 games again. Don't get me wrong.
Dalvin Cook did not look the same like Dalvin Cook last season. I just want to say that.
Wasn't he dealing with injuries all year?
He was, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get hurt this season. I'm not going to hold you.
Dalvin Cook is guaranteed to at least miss 2 games for you every year.
I think Dalvin Cook is. You got your peak. I think Dalvin Cook is.
Yeah, he's definitely
lower end. He's coming down.
He's definitely coming down. He's not going anywhere
else. He's a bigger version of Devontae
Freeman.
He's a bigger version of Devontae Freeman to me.
But
I might be stretching it. But
did they sign Alexander Madison though?
I might be stretching it.
I was like he's way better than Devontae Freeman ever.
I was about to say, bro. Alexander Madison. I don't know. He's always on that freaking team, no matter what.
Yeah, but I think this year he wanted a little bit more money because he knows his value. I think that's
it don't matter. Even if they have Alexander Madison, I don't think he'll be able to replace Dalvin Cook fully, man.
No, I don't think replace, but they definitely were using Alexander Madison a lot more second half of the season, letting him rotate in. Dalvin Cook was not getting as many touches as he usually do, especially out the backfield, because Kirk Cousins just decided, you know what, I'm going to force feed TJ Hawkinson like some crazy. So, he stopped getting touches out the backfield. So,
Dico said they did resign Madison.
So, yeah, they'll still use their 2 backs and they'll rotate. Like, Dalvin Cook is not going to get the touches. They're going to want to keep him fresh. And then with all the weapons they have.
I'm surprised he stayed.
He could have went somewhere else and got more money, though, for sure.
Yeah.
But I liked it over there.
It's the market, though. It's
like, the market isn't good.
He liked it where? In Minnesota? Nobody likes it in Minnesota. Stop.
No, but I think Minnesota would have low-key.
Have you been to Minnesota?
Everybody's different, though.
Yeah, maybe he likes the cold. Maybe he do.
He probably does.
He likes the Mall of America? Like, what would you?
He probably got a thing out there. You feel me? He liked chicken and phone,
Fair enough.
I think he like calling.
Fair enough.
Once a show, though. Once a show.
You probably do, bro. Like, What you mean?
Nah, but like that's why I said like I genuinely do not think I cannot be disingenuous to say that defense shouldn't take a step with Brian Flores as the defense.
Sure, they'll be better.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I could say they'll be third in the division though. I still think Lions are going to win it though. I still think Lions are winning the division. But,
so have you all just Jordan Love?
Yes, the Packers. No, I'm not a believer in it.
Yeah.
Jordan Love is very much as I need to see it to believe it. Now, if I see it and he comes out, hey, shout out to y'all. But until I see it, I am not a believer in it.
They don't even have wide receivers.
Wow. They don't. And they lost Allen Lazard. Christian Watson's cool, but they all young.
Yeah, it's like that. Hell no. That offense is
and I will say this again. Aaron Jones should have left when he had the chance and went to Miami because that team would be a lot better with him on it. And
running game still would be good.
Do you want to hear a crazy thing that a Green Bay listen, I get it. It's a Green Bay Packer fan who says, and I don't believe him, but it's still interesting. He says he's heard this through his internal contacts. Bull crap. But anyways, he says the Packers are holding out for a second round pick and Garrett Wilson.
They're stupid. If they think they're gonna get Garrett Wilson, the Jets might as well just go get Lamar. They already said they're not going to, but I don't know why you wouldn't. Because if you got to give up 2 first rounders for Aaron Rodgers, you might as well invest in Lamar.
They want to.
But they the team that kind of really pretty stacked though, right? Like Cleveland, they got a lot of.
Nah, they need Garrett Wilson. They're going to need Garrett Wilson in order to people retire.
McCole Hardman and Allen Lazard are not carrying that receiving core.
I give up 2 first round picks on the Jets.
They're going to get Odell Beckham and.
But if I'm the Jets owner, I would give up them first round picks.
What's that other old guy?
My team and my roster is already deep. Like I got a good defense. I got everything I need.
Giving up 2 first round picks for Aaron Rodgers is tricky because what if he played this year? They maybe make the playoffs, lose in the first round, and he retire. You just gave up 2 first round picks for a 1-year rental, which is why at least if you do it for Lamar,
he's not retiring. He's not retiring until he finishes his contract. Stop saying that. He's not doing that.
How many years does he have left on his contract?
Can I just play devil's advocate?
Yeah.
If I am the Packers, I don't trade him.
That's crazy. You just let
him make him retire and be in the same retirement class as Tom Brady. Just don't. Look, you're starting Jordan Love anyways. Okay, you might get a draft pick or 2 that's going to be down the road anyways.
G baby.
You know what?
Oh my God.
Why let him go where he wants to go? You could trade him wherever you want.
Fluent. Listen, I hate it when people keep saying this. This man needs to cash in on $40 million next year. On top of cashing in on $40 million, Aaron Rodgers. The following year, cash in on $59 million. Then after that, he needs to cash in on $53.
Oh, that'll get restructured.
That's what he has left for the next 3 years?
Yeah. Do the Jets have that cap space? Because I guarantee you that's getting restructured.
What would it cost them to release him?
What's the penalty for releasing him?
Or no, but hold on. But if he retire, you're saying he won't retire because he's gonna. That's
how much he's owed.
That's how much he's owed.
Years. So this year he'll get 40, and then the next year he'll get 59. But I think that 59 is going to get restructured because there is no way the Jets have that much money to keep everybody and still pay him 59 million.
I wouldn't trade him. Don't trade him. Don't trade him.
The Jets will do it. The Jets will do it, and they'll try to restructure. But all I'm saying is, Aaron Rodgers is going to want to get that money, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Don't trade him. Don't trade him. Packers, don't trade him.
He's made so much money throughout his career. Are we sure?
$59 million, bro.
The bad thing about making money. The bad thing about making money is that you just make want more money.
That's almost $150 million, bro.
But Fluent, what'd you say? No quarterback that's ever been paid in the top 5.
Oh yeah, they're not going to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. So what if they don't make the playoffs?
He just wants his money.
$59 million. If they don't make the playoffs,
let me ask you a question. Hold on, let me ask you a question. Even with Aaron Rodgers, hold on. I want to pull it up because I don't want to miss anybody. Even with Aaron Rodgers, do the Jets clear? So I'll say clear. Not it's good because I know it's going to be close. But do they clear the Chiefs?
No.
The Bills?
No.
The Bengals?
No.
No.
The Chargers?
No,
that's
better.
debatable.
They're a
That's
better
debatable.
team on paper, but they're not. They don't clear them. They don't clear them.
Jacksonville?
No, they have a generational talent. No. Let's keep it pushing.
Okay, so hold on. So that is Kansas City, Buffalo, Cincinnati, the Chargers, Jacksonville. That's 5.
Yeah, that's 5.
That's 5. That's already 5 teams. There's only 7 playoff spots.
Yeah, facts.
And you still got Baltimore, Miami, Pittsburgh, New England.
Not New England, but Cleveland.
Not New England, and not Pittsburgh either.
But Cleveland,
Pittsburgh's going to be 500 or better. Cleveland, Broncos.
Watch out.
They should be better with Sean Payton.
There's 2 spots, and there's 5 legit teams that are as good as the Jets.
Wait. Let's not forget about Jimmy G on the Raiders.
Word. What's up, baby?
Hey, what up? The Raiders.
Hey, let's not forget about Jimmy G. Jimmy G is that man is a winner. That man is a winner.
I feel like
Lightwork. You know what his winning record is?
What?
It's 70-something%. That man win football games. Stop playing with that man.
His defense win football games. Stop it.
He got to be the quarterback. You want to know why being a good game manager matters? Because the Jets defense was elite last year, and look at what Zach Wilson was doing with it. So Jimmy G, he's a winner. He's a winner. Stop playing with that man.
Okay.
But won't he be tired in Vegas? There's a lot of opportunity for him.
You heard about that contract?
There's a lot of opportunity.
Contract?
It's 67.6 winning percentage, by the way.
Oh,
it's a little lower.
That was before the season started.
Hey, let me tell you this.
71.6.
Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this.
74 games. That's actually pretty damn good.
That's what I'm saying, Fluid.
Look at the 49ers record before Jimmy G and during Jimmy G, man. Tell me he wasn't impactful.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to say, man. That's MEG right there.
He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to lose you games. That's true.
Yo, who is that running back? Who was that running back they had on the 49ers when Jimmy G got in there? Who's that running back?
Raheem Mostert?
No. It was the year. No. It was the year. It was literally the year where Jimmy G came in the last 5 games and actually propelled them to actually be winning some games. And what's his name? It starts with a V or something?
I'm gonna look it up, but I think I know exactly who.
Green?
It starts with a V?
I don't know if it starts with a V. Carlos Hyde. There we go.
Oh,
Carlos Hyde?
A V?
Carlos Hyde. Yeah, I don't know why it was V. Carlos Hyde. Remember, Carlos Hyde was playing, right? They couldn't win games. And then Jimmy G comes in, wins it all for them, bro.
Y'all gotta remember. He went to. Do y'all remember who the quarterback was? I think it was like CJ Beathard. They were like 0-7 or 1-8. Jimmy G comes in, goes undefeated, gets hurt, and then they go back to losing. Bro, look at Jimmy G's record on the San Francisco 49ers.
That's not impact. That's not impact.
Lightwork. Look, let me tell you the record.
They finished the season 5-0. They were 6-10.
Okay,
so let me tell you the record.
They won 6 of their last 7.
Yes, because I think that last loss they had, Jimmy G didn't play.
No, the loss came in. No. They won a game, they lost the game, and then they won 5 in a row.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy G.
Yeah. Hey, Lightwork. So he went 5-0 his first year. He got there in the trade deadline. 5-0. Next year, he plays 3 games, goes 1-2. He gets hurt. He's out for the rest of the year. The next year, 13-3. The next year, only plays 6 games. Hey, he's at 500. In 2021, they went 9-6. But let's remember that second half of the season, when all his guys came back, he was the catalyst for a lot of them late season wins to get them to where they were.
Yeah, and you're right.
Last year,
Carlos Hyde's the running back. You're right. CJ Beathard, whatever, plays 7 games. Jimmy Garoppolo comes in, he finishes 1 game off, and he only starts the 5. And yeah. You're right.
And then this past year, he was 7-3, 70% win completion until he got hurt.
What? Okay. Let me
with that man.
It's a lot of great stats.
Hey, what happened versus the Rams? What happened versus the Rams?
What happened versus the Rams? That's one. And where was his
regular
defense?
Season? It was a shootout.
Where was his defense all those times he was winning these games? What was the rank?
Hey, I got a perfect one for you. Remember when? I got you. I'm about to answer with the defense. I'm not doing this. I'm going to talk about a time of defense let them down and Jimmy G came through. You remember that time that Niners defense gave up 46 to Drew Brees and the boys, and it took and Jimmy G was leading game-winning drives and scoring like crazy, balling. You remember that?
Let me tell you something. ESPN analysts that like to pick out one thing and make it.
I just gave you an example.
And two games later, they beat the Rams in the shootout.
Dub, let me tell you something. You've been giving nasty takes on TikTok. You need to stop talking to me. Okay, you can't talk to me about a take. Okay, you be getting real nasty. I thought and you're my boy. I be having to defend you at work and stuff.
It's not clickbait. Right. It's clickbait. Yeah, you know, Doug.
It's clickbait.
He clickbait master, bro.
Hey, what I be saying that's nasty though. That's crazy.
Now, I'm just saying that Jimmy G took from his dad, which was Tom Brady, and he game managed the years that he started, and it's okay. Yeah,
he's a game manager
when he drives. His daddy did that.
Yeah,
I mean that's cool.
Hey, but look. Hey, Tom Brady game managed
the big game, the Super Bowl, conference championship. At the end, the ball was in his hands.
Can I ask you a question?
If we go by that, wait, G baby. Like we said before, we going by that logic of what they do in the postseason. Hey, put Joe Flacco top 10, baby. What are we talking about?
Hey, also too, Jimmy G was also balling against the number 1 defense, Saxonville, in 2017.
Okay, can we enough with porn star Jimmy? Can we?
Porn star Jimmy.
He dropped 44 on the boys. What you want me to say?
Porn star Jimmy.
All I know is he's a winner. Stop playing with him.
Adrian, what clips you talk about on TikTok that you disagree with?
I gotta go look because it's like two of them.
It's like that. That's crazy.
It's two of them.
Was it the Peyton Manning John?
It was definitely one of the Peyton Mannings. It was definitely.
What's wrong with the Peyton Manning thing? We just calling out that he's a little bit more fraudish than one might want to admit, but it's okay. He's still top 3 all time.
Hey man, getting shut out by the Jets is crazy, man.
And hey, I'm just saying, we look at them Super Bowl appearances. He had 4 of them, and he played mid to bad in 3 of them.
Okay, but, I give you
Legion of Boom.
I give you that one.
The second one where he was getting carried by no fly zone.
I give you that, but I don't think we win without him.
Oh yeah, the Brock Osweiler. There's a reason. There's a reason he replaced. There's a reason he replaced Brock Osweiler.
That he got carried because if we had Brock, we would have lost.
But I mean, you got to also remember he also got benched for Brock, and Brock was hooping, but the moment got to him. He was young. The moment got to him. But no, that offense looked a lot better when Brock Osweiler took over for him.
Look,
Peyton Manning had like 8.
When Megan Mine came back, we won. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's a ring for us.
That's crazy.
It is what it is. Megan Mine won it. We good.
Hey, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. You know, Jimmy G, the 49ers. This is the first year the 49ers showed that if Jimmy G is not the quarterback under center, they could win. This is the first time they've done that in 5 years.
That is true.
This is the first time they've done it in 5 years.
Mullins was winning games last season. Not even going to hold. No, Mullins was winning games last season.
How many games did Nick Mullins play last year? I don't know.
I don't remember, but I do know that they were, despite them being hurt, they were able to still be like middle of the pack or above average.
I mean, that's fine. You talking about last year?
Yeah, last year. I remember that.
100%. Jimmy G played 15 games last year, so he only played 2.
When did Nick Mullins play? Nick Mullins played.
You probably talk about in 2020, maybe.
Oh, 2020 then. 2020. That's what I'm talking.
But 2020, did they not miss the playoffs?
I know he didn't play this year.
I thought they made the playoffs in 2020.
In 2020,
they beat the Packers in 2020, right? No, they beat the Packers
in 2020. They went 6 in 2020. Jimmy G was 3-3 in 2020.
And what was Mullins?
Like 3-7.
Really?
Yeah,
bring that man up, bro.
That's crazy.
I promise you.
Nah, but
no. Nick Mullins went 2-6. CJ Beathard went 1-1.
Oh, my bad. I'm a fucking casual.
No, you good.
My bad, chat. But yeah, to go back to Megamon real quick, man. I mean, there's just a bunch of times in his career, bro, where he just like I get it. Like I love Peyton Manning too. I still think he's a top 3, top 5 quarterback all time. But the thing is, for some reason, nobody talks about the lows that he's had in his career. Nobody talks about the duds he's had in the postseason against the Titans, against the Jets, against the Seahawks.
Who are we talking about?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
That's my point. Against this, like nobody brings that up for him. Nobody brings it up.
You know why? Because, and you can check out Fluent and Chill tomorrow night. We're going to talk about players being too sensitive. It's because everybody's too damn sensitive in this world right now. Because the second you bring up the negatives, they say, "Oh, you're a hater." Really? No one brings up the fact that Tom Brady went 10 years without making a Super Bowl.
Thank you, Fluent.
Because then you're a hater. You don't bring up Peyton Manning's loss because then you're a hater.
Winning.
No, it's because if you're going to only look at the positive, everybody's great. What's the difference? It's the negatives. It's who had less negatives. That's the difference in players and what they do. Now, sometimes what they do after a bad loss or after a bad performance might help their greatness, or it also could hurt them if they play bad in certain situations. Like everybody's quick to talk about Kirk Cousins on Monday night stinking, and they use that as a narrative for his whole entire
career,
all existence. But guess what? When it's not Monday night and Sunday night a little bit, he's actually a pretty damn good quarterback. Why don't we do that with everybody else? No,
I hear you. I get your point. I get
good. That's a pretty good.
I overall understand your point.
I agree, and I agree, Fluent, because that'd be so messed up, and I think that's what happened with Lightwork. I'm trying to highlight some lows with Peyton Manning, man. You just don't want to hear it, bro.
If this was any other quarterback, if this was any other quarterback, we would hear a lot more how you had statistically the number one offense in NFL history. And all they say is, "Oh, Legion of Boom was so great." Nobody talks about how that number one offense broke the passing record that year, broke the passing touchdown record that year.
The Legion Boom go off into the stratosphere is that they shut down the number one offense in the biggest game.
And everyone
but Peyton Manning played bad though. Like nobody talks about that he played bad.
I get what you're saying. I get that. But what sent the Legion of Boom into the stratosphere was that game. Because then the following year,
they lost.
It was all about the Legion of Boom. And then they get fucking Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll in the next Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying, by Tom Brady. You know
it's just my only thing is, look, Tom Brady dropped 28 points. Tom Brady dropped 28 points. Why couldn't Peyton Manning drop 10? That's all I'm saying. And then
what you say?
Bro, stop bringing up highlights and stuff. Stop doing that, bro.
Tom Brady did play way better than Peyton Manning.
Okay, Tom Brady was undefeated and then lost to a bum, the biggest bum in the Mannings.
Hey, you're right.
Don't do that.
Hey,
but like you said, all right, Ben, let's do it.
Like Fluent just said.
He got shut up by Peyton Manning got shut up by the Jets, and who was their fucking quarterback?
Mark
Sanchez. Mark Sanchez.
It wasn't Mark Sanchez?
It wasn't Mark Sanchez.
Who was it?
Let me find out it wasn't Mark Sanchez.
Who was it?
Let me find out.
It was Chad Pennington.
Chad was good. Chad was good.
One of the most.
Chad was good.
One of the most highest completion percentage quarterbacks ever. Top 10.
We're hyping up Chad Pennington right now.
No, we're not hyping him up, but Chad was good. Mark sucked.
He wasn't horrible.
Mark was trash.
He put up 0.
Chad was pretty good.
He put up 0, a donut.
Okay.
And that defense wasn't even a top 10 defense.
Hey, look. All I know is he lost to Danny Dimes' father. That's all I know. That's all. Twice.
Why does it? If this was anybody else throwing a game-sealing interception in the fourth quarter to lose a Super Bowl, we would kill him. But for Peyton Manning, it just seems to get forgotten about. But
bro, wait, G baby, you gonna stop, man? You gonna chill out, bro? Like,
I'm just saying, fourth quarter.
It's a lot of driving coming this way, brother, and I just joined. Don't do that.
All right? You came at me first about
you can't. You let me tell you something. Anything.
I don't even know which square I can point at. Doug, you're nasty. Okay, you're nasty on TikTok. You're nasty. That's my
it's cool. I gotta defend my points, man. That's all we're doing. Agent or not, NFL is the biggest good old boy organization. They trying to clean up the mess Cleveland did with Watson.
Facts.
I don't know.
They're trying to fix the cap issue.
They're trying to fix
the cap issue.
Yeah.
Man, Cleveland were able to do that because they've been drafting high picks for the last 10, 15 years.
Facts.
So, I mean, what you got to lose? Why not?
Their GM is like low-key one of the best in the league, but
but still, they've been drafting high for a long time, man.
Right.
I give it to her. If you're a Cleveland Brown fan, most power to you because you've been down. You've been staying down. And I thought I'd be staying down, but good Lord. Like they motivate me. Like I gotta stay down. I be wanting to quit sometimes, but
not me. Let us lose the division this year, please. I'm a whole different dude. Let us lose the division.
You're crazy, G baby, bro.
I can't believe you're that fair weather.
Because we should not lose the division.
You have an Eagles fan.
You
have an Eagles fan that went through the mud. You had a Bears fan that goes through
lives in the mud.
You got a Falcons fan that goes through the mud, a Broncos fan that just had his quarterback No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But you
had a Giants fan on here earlier, told you the same thing. Like, come on.
I started watching the Saints when Reggie Bush got drafted to him. So all I've ever known is expectations for a Super Bowl. If we lose the division,
and you fail every time.
But look, if we lose the division, okay, fluent. You know what? You're right. We have not won the Super Bowl since 2009. But you know what? At least we was there competing for it. For most of the time.
You
think I hang my hat on the fact that we went to the bowl game in 2006, dude? No,
I would.
You're right, Fluent. But here's the thing.
I would.
As the way these teams are constructed, if we don't win the division, that means the Falcons or the Panthers would have had to winning like 7 games.
Let me tell you something.
We would have won.
How are your expectations higher than my team?
Wait.
And my team's been to more Super Bowls than you.
Let me tell you something.
No. I'm expecting us to win.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about loyalty to the team, G baby, real quick. There is not one player on the 85 Bears that has to pay for food in Chicago. Not one. That's loyalty, baby. That's loyalty.
That's amazing. Fluent.
That's a fact because Fluent.
My overall point, because yes, I be using. I
was in my dad's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, look. I was using hyperbole.
Nick Foles is set for life in the city.
You're right. He is. I was using hyperbole, Fluent, but the point is, you know how frustrated. Like y'all thought I was frustrated with it this year. It was more so like, what are you gonna do if we don't win the division this year?
Why the hell? Hold on. Hold on.
Because we should have no reason to.
Hold on. What the hell makes you think that Derek Carr is all of a sudden going to become a good quarterback?
Wait.
I got all the other
Wait. So here's my thing. I've always said I'm mildly optimistic on Derek Carr. I don't believe in him. However, at least it's not Andy Dalton. And we won 7 games with Andy Dalton.
So go check out their numbers last year. They're identical.
Nah,
I believe in Derek.
We're not doing that.
I believe in Derek.
I won 7 games with Donald. We won 7 games with Mariota.
You don't believe in Derek Lightwork.
We won 7 games with Mariota.
Derek, and then that defense, and then they got if Alvin don't go to jail, they got a pretty good.
And even if he does go to jail, we got a touchdown merchant.
What's the dude named Olive Garden? The wide receiver.
Hold on. Wait. Did you just say you have a touchdown merchant, Jamal?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said? You know why he was a touchdown merchant? Because Jared Goff put them in close enough to get him that. Derek Carr cannot do that.
I think Derek Carr can.
I think Derek Carr.
You didn't watch football last year.
No, I did.
You didn't watch football last year.
No, I did.
It's the Carolina Kitty Cats.
That's the mild optimism.
Derek Carr was missing
Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield.
Lightwork, but Derek Carr was missing passes to freaking Adams.
Okay, listen. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about now. He in a trash division.
But Fluent, here's my thing.
And he'll still be missing.
I've always been with y'all on Derek
I bet you they win it.
He had
You want to hear something crazy? The Carolina Panthers have done more in the offseason, and you better be worried about them because your team is not that good.
Hey, you want to know why I won't be worried about them?
Absolutely not.
Because I wholeheartedly believe they're going to – wait. Is Frank Reich the head coach? Frank Reich is the head coach, right? In Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I might be worried about them depending on who they draft. I might be.
You're not worried about Baker?
No.
I'm not.
Because Sean McVay is not his coach.
Hold on. Do you know who has the number 1 overall pick in the draft?
Yeah, it's the Panthers. That's why I said. That's why I said I'm a little worried because I like Frank Wright. I like Frank Wright as a quarterback guy.
So right off the bat, they'll have a better quarterback than you.
The
only team that has a worse quarterback is Tampa Bay. That's it. That's it.
Crazy. You're saying Desmond Ridder's better than Derick Hall, man?
Yes.
I'm saying Ben is better than Derick Hall. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, I'm being biased. Yes.
But Fluent overall, look, I'm with y'all. I know what he did with Devontae, so I'm not expecting anything. I just want us to win the division. And if we don't, I'm done. That's all I'm saying.
Did you hear my list? Did you hear my list last week of quarterbacks I would take over Trey Lance? That list is longer with Derek Carr.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Disrespect.
At least one play last year. God damn. Like that. No, that's disrespectful.
Nope.
That's disrespectful. Sir.
Nope.
All the overlooking.
I'm not. I mean, look. Nope. I know what Derek Carr did, so I'm not gonna.
You know what I do? You know what I know? I know what Derek Carr hasn't done.
You're right.
I didn't know we got the Broncos.
That's why I said I'm mildly optimistic.
We got the
Saints mildly optimistic.
So don't run.
Because I believe in my team.
Don't run.
But if we fail,
we try. When we see you on the schedule, don't run. I'm looking for you now.
Do we play at Atlanta or we?
I think it's in. I think we playing in. I think we playing over there. Mile High. I think we.
Man, y'all can't breathe up there. Stop playing with me.
Wait. Hey,
I'll take
man,
Atlanta.
I don't know why you acting like Sean Payton don't own y'all.
Here's the NFC South, and just you might as well look for another team right now, G baby.
Yeah, you're right.
It's going to be Carolina, Atlanta, New Orleans, Tampa Bay.
You think we're going to be third place?
That's it. You heard it right there. There it is.
Third place.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Because
if we are third place,
what team? So just start looking. What's your next team?
I'm telling you, if we go third place, that Saints beanie is coming down and it's getting replaced with a Duval one.
Oh, so you're just done with NFL. You're going to move to college football. You're done with
Duval, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Okay, yeah. That's fair. You might as well just do that now. You want me to send you one? What size? Oh, it's one size fits all with beanies.
Yeah,
I'll send you.
Hey, G baby. Speaking of the generational talent,
what about
bro, he getting overrated, bro.
How?
He's getting overrated.
Who's getting overrated?
He's over Justin Herbert.
No, it's because people forgot what Trevor Lawrence was doing at the beginning of the season. All they was thinking about is that comeback. That's all they talk about.
Are you going to talk about the? Whoa. So you're saying people forgot about the beginning of the season? Yeah, they got off to a rough start. Did you watch the Ravens game? Did you watch the Raiders game? Did you watch that run they went on to win and make the playoffs? Did you see that game against Dallas against that elite defense? Did you see that game? That's what they remember from Trevor Lawrence. So, and then the cherry on top is because yo boy Herbert couldn't get the job done.
What happened? What happened against the Texans?
That one game.
What happened against the Texans though? Since we say people, since we pay no Texans in week 16. Since we talking about people getting carried in John Elway against the Dolphins, what happened with Trevor Lawrence against the Texans? Did he get carried like John Elway?
I think I just lagged.
You heard what I said?
I heard bits and pieces. I think I lagged.
I lagged. The same way that John Elway got carried in game 1 in the divisional round to the Miami Dolphins after the the Dallas game you're talking about. Did Trevor Lawrence get carried in week 16?
16. I won't.
You said what?
This is January 1st. This is January 1st. That's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, let me go to it because I don't remember what he did. So,
see, this is my issue.
I don't remember. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember. So that's why I'm gonna go look at it at the very least.
Yo, Fluent.
They
don't even know when they get cooked, bro. They don't even know when they get cooked.
I'm trying to be honest. I don't know. I don't want to lie.
Hey. Just know you got cooked next.
Yeah.
And we have a super chat.
We do have a super chat.
Man, we how are we going so long?
Hey man, we chilling, bro.
Jeez,
enjoy life.
No, I'm not. No, I meant I didn't realize how. Let me rephrase that. I didn't realize we've been on so long. It's gone by quick.
Oh yeah. Facts. 2-time Super Bowl champ and a Walter Payton Award, Jimmy GQA winner and a smoke show.
Jimmy G won a Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
Oh, there you go. Then
Lightwork, that's a winner. Lightwork, that's a winner right there. And an incredible man.
Because he's a nice guy.
Man. Don't do that to the Walter Payton.
They give it to a lot of people.
Don't you dare disrespect the Walter Payton Award.
Don't you dare
I didn't disrespect Walter. Fluent, since you and him grew up together. Chill out. Okay? We're not doing that. All right. I respect it. I respect the award.
he got all the old man jokes for you, Fluent.
Let me tell you something. When me and Fluent argue about the I guess the best running back of the era. I forgot the question.
Yeah.
Brought up Walter Payton. I can't argue Walter Payton.
Yeah, you can't.
I didn't see that man play. But Fluent did.
Beautiful.
Fluent saw him in black and white and in color. I can't do that.
Did I ever tell you how I kind of fell in love with football?
See, watch this.
It was 1982. No. Well, Dicka was a rookie head coach. I got to go to see the Bears, and he's walking up and down the sideline, chomping on his gum. Walter Payton has this like crazy, like 60 yards something touchdown, but he must have run for like 200 yards. It looked like Barry Sanders. Touchdown. The Bears beat the Lions field goal in overtime, and I'm like, that dude is crazy good. And then it was a wrap after that.
Right.
He was crazy.
How can I argue with a man that saw him play? I can't argue with that.
Hey, Lightwork, don't get into that too much. Lightwork, don't get into that too much because then they start letting lies slip through the cracks like Kareem and Magic and all the dudes. So
Don't
listen to that.
I told you how I felt about.
I've come to the realization that John Stockton could have done what Magic did, man.
Let's just be real here, because this guy's boy over here tried to spread lies about how Magic didn't start at center, and I cooked him to the point where he came on the panel and said, "Sorry, you're right, Fluent." So don't you go down that road too.
Me? I didn't say he.
No, I said his boy. Oh, sorry, his boy. Wherever Dub is.
Yeah. But Dub, I just looked at it.
You know what gets me mad?
I can answer your question now.
When I watched that game back, like, the only thing that Magic Johnson did, like, as a center was just grab rebounds. Like, he wasn't defending like a center at all.
And that's what Russell Westbrook does.
He
gives him love for it.
He just lined up at the center position. That's it.
He lined up at center. He guarded the 4 and he posted up. He played the Kareem and played the leader and the scorer that typically Kareem was. Yeah, he posted up.
Russell Westbrook
Magic's play style was the same. Magic's play style was the same. Magic, no. Normally he posts up outside the 3-point line. He was posting up at the high post. It was very different. Bro, Magic was doing that a lot.
Hey, but Dub, I just looked it up so I can answer your question a little more because I remember this game. Trevor Lawrence was doing nothing more than what he was asked to do. He was asked to just simply go out there and let Travis Etienne, Jermichael Hasty, and Jared Conner do what they needed to do.
Okay.
All right.
I guess we'll do that. G baby, please tell everyone Jimmy's stat line versus the Jaguars. Who had the best defense in the NFL that year?
Yeah, I already looked that up. Just know he was like that against the number 1 defense. That was Saxonville, by the way. That was Jalen Ramsey, AJ Bouye, Calais Campbell, Barry Church.
Matt Jack, what it was?
Miles Jack, absolutely.
Miles Jack.
I feel like G Baby already is Duval. I don't know why you even have a Saints beanie back there.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I've been a fan of those Jaguars since 2017.
Make that switch.
Go ahead, brother. It's all right.
I like their jersey, though.
Oh, yeah, but they got a generational talent over
Play that song. It's never a right time to say goodbye, but you know I gotta take that half off my door.
I don't know the song.
You have the generational talent, which you've eloquently shared with the world. You obviously know the history of Duval. They need another spokesman to talk about why Fred Taylor should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, there's so many reasons. Just do it, baby. Just do it.
Take that hat off. Take that hat down, bro.
Take the hat down now. Take the hat down now.
Take it down.
I can't do it right now.
It's never a right time.
Take that hat down right now. I lose.
Okay,
how about take it down? Everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down.
Where this red hat is?
Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down.
Right there in that
Take it down. Take it. No, you commit. Take it down. Take it.
Can't do that yet, man.
I
believe we can win the division. I believe we can win the division, man.
Bad for you now.
Lightwork, your Bull in the Ring TikTok is one of my favorites I've seen on the entire app.
Hey man, I appreciate that, Nick, man.
Which one is that? I didn't see that one.
The most funny TikTok I saw from Lightwork is when he said I don't know nothing when I was talking about Emmitt Smith. I thought it was hilarious. Because you were like, first off, this man needs to stop talking football. He don't know nothing. Anyways, and I was dying.
For me,
oh my God. Doesn't that kill you?
Follow you, bro. I started seeing you going back, and you take me back to days like when we used to wear the old chest straps, old type of jerseys.
Don't know. Kids don't know, bro. Oklahoma and getting on your back.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
That made a lot of people basketball players. They made a lot of people basketball players right now.
What? Soccer players, dentists, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, hey, them Oklahoma drills, man.
It was different. It was a different time. Kids don't know about that.
I mean, we do it now, but
actually,
now we have to do it as like a fun thing. We can't do it.
I remember telling Dub, I think Dub and J-Rob, we were doing the I think it was a crack. Maybe it was Oklahoma. No, it was a crack drill where you lay down helmet to helmet, and then you get up and like, and like I was there was like a senior, and I was a freshman, and like lift me up off the ground and like carried me like 10 yards and then dashed me to the ground like I was nothing. And I was like, I don't know, man. I can't wait for basketball season.
Nah, you rethink it.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. When I was in 7th grade, there was an 8th grade. So I've never just one coach. I don't know if I can say his name, but this one coach, he's the only one that legit almost made me cry. I want to be putting people's business out there like that. There's the one coach he almost made me cry. I went up against this like 6'2" dude when I was in middle school. Bro, he put me on my butt, man. Cause like, what was I supposed to do? Like, I'm 5'5" at the time. This boy already 6 feet.
Life changing.
And like, I was like,
just so you know, G baby, I can't believe you disrespected the chat because they were all saying take it down, bro. That's messed up.
Oh, did they? I only saw Dub say it.
No.
Yeah, there was like 3 people.
And that was Fluent. That was
me actually.
I had one coach like, no, don't be dancing on it. Don't be dancing.
I'm going back. I want to go back. So G baby said something about
shoulder and bounce off you, right? Because you trying to bounce off you with my shoulder, spin. Man, coach, run it again. All that fancy.
No, hey. And the first time I really tried to like do a little swim move real quick. He's like, nah, go up there and hit him in his chest. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, God, if it's my time. Hey, man, it's been a great life because
getting a concussion was normal back then. I swear you hit it.
And it's so crazy because like out of all the times I got hit, I felt like there was only one time I legit had a concussion, but it was just like, what was I supposed to say? You know what I mean? Like we was in the third quarter.
Is that why Trent doesn't listen a lot?
Yeah, his ears still ringing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fluent, 85 Bears or 96 Bulls? Who run the city?
For me, it's the 85 Bears because this is why I tell you guys.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Hold on. You know it's the Bulls, bro. You know.
This is why I tell you time changes people. In 96, I hated the Bulls. I did not like Michael Jordan because he knocked out my Lakers in 91. I still held a grudge. So
the question is who runs the city?
In reality, it's probably the 96 Bulls, but for me, it will always be the 85 Bears.
That's biased, man.
It's biased, absolutely.
Let's transition to our next topic, bro. Going through 2 topics today, bro. Congrats. Players. So
is this a bad time to tell G baby when he said when Lightwork said something and he went, ooh, I was like, don't you hate that when you're in a debate and like someone says something good and you can't react? Like you're like, oh, that was good, but I gotta keep a straight face.
Wow. Nah, you could.
That's
interesting. Players with the most. What the fuck was that?
I didn't hear it.
It wasn't me.
I had a nodie.
I got
a nodie.
What's a nodie? I don't even know what that is.
Notification.
Oh, nodie. Oh, I swear we have to do this. We have to do this on SportsFluent. You guys got to tell me all these like this word means this because I feel like I have no idea what y'all saying sometimes.
G baby, put your
I still don't know what OD means. Y'all be saying that's OD for real. I still don't know what the hell that means.
Over dramatic.
Oh, that makes sense. All right. I like it.
Oh man. Oh bro. G baby, let me see you because I know you're crying right now. Let me see you, bro. I think G baby. I think G baby and Lightwork was the only 2 that caught what just happened. Fluent's lost.
Yeah, I'm lost. I have no idea what happened.
All right. Who's the players with the most potential next season, man? That's what I want to know about. Most potential for like breakout year.
Potential. If we're going off potential, then it's Gino.
Oh my god!
Talk about it.
He has the most. Hold on, wait. He has the most potential.
Oh my god!
Potential. Now look, potential does not mean he does something great. That's just potential. We have a lot of kids out there.
Potential.
There's a lot of kids out there that say, "Hey, look, you got a lot of potential to be a great player," and they're trash. Hey, it happens. It happens.
He has a lot of potential to let down Ben, who thinks he's going to be good. That's all he has.
He ain't got no potential. He's going to stay right where he is.
He has no. Hold on, wait. Potential means better than you are. You think he's going to be better than he was this year?
Nah.
Possibly. Possibly.
I take it back. I redact that statement.
And now you're more fluid.
I take it all back.
Double down, man. What you talking about?
Nah, negative. Dub, I'm not like you. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I'm gonna bring it over here to my quarterback.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Why are we?
See, there's opportunity there. Yeah.
Desmond Ritter. Come on, Desmond Ritter.
You getting a lot of weapons. He got a lot of options. Brother. I mean, even when he was in Cincinnati, the dude was dining up, and I can't even name a wide receiver he was throwing it to over there. He was winning 11 games.
He wasn't playing nobody.
I mean, but they played Bama though. He played Bama.
He got killed. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. He went out there and got killed. Don't do that.
His team got killed. He still put up.
He got killed. They didn't make it past the 50 until the second half.
But he ain't look rattled though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't look rattled.
His name is Riddler. He's the joke.
It was one of those situations where they played Bama, but they was outnumbered.
I think
Sauce Gardner
upside. I give you that though. He has the upside.
Yeah, Sauce.
Desmond Ritter went 17 for 32 for 144 against Bama. What are you talking about?
I told you. I didn't see what he saw.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's because of who he was throwing it to, bro. They couldn't get open.
He threw it to the same people he was throwing to early in the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what made him look bad.
One of his receivers got drafted, I think.
I don't even know their name. I ain't even lie to you. I don't even know their name.
Was it Pierce? I think it was maybe Pierce.
He had a 53% completion percentage.
Bro, they were getting.
What are we talking about?
Bro,
they were different. That's what I'm
saying. Pull up the stats. The argument's over.
Scrapped. Everybody was scrapped up, bro. He was just out there by himself, really. He was out there by himself. Bama. He was out there by himself, bro. Yeah, but you go by the numbers, they're gonna look like that. But if you actually seen how the game went out,
you really brought up like but you brought up him playing Bama as like a positive. As like a positive.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'll say it like this, right? And this will go back to the Geno thing. Geno's overall numbers didn't look that well against the 49ers. But anybody who watches that game would say that man was playing at the level.
Are you talking about in the playoffs?
It's hard.
Yep.
Okay, the playoffs I will give you because he was playing great up until that fumble, and then everything fell down from there. I will give you that. I will give you that. That's not why he has. That is not the case here. That is not the case. That man was made from start to jump. He had 10 carries for negative.
But that's why Geno has the most potential, though.
It's like he
gonna be mad when he see New Orleans. 10 carries for negative 6 yards.
He ain't gonna be mad when he see New Orleans.
Who got others? Go
ahead. For me, I got two of them. One Garrett Wilson, if he get Rodgers, and another one running back. I like Pacheco from Kansas City.
I love that. I love that. I love that pick.
He's very unguardable, bro. Like he's an X factor, bro. Like, God, that dude's amazing, bro. Like, I don't like who the freak is this dude, man? Like,
I just want rock.
Wait, Lightwork, why are you making that face like that?
Now the man's
every bit first down.
That's Jersey gang. Don't disrespect.
You hating on Pacheco, but you brought up
Jersey. One, he's the Kansas City Chiefs, so I don't like him.
He's a Bronco, bro.
I'm a Bronco. I don't like him.
Bronco.
I'm not giving no respect. I don't care what y'all say.
What makes you think in the history of Andy Reid and the Chiefs that there is going to be a running back that will have a breakout season?
Kareem Hunt.
He won't.
Facts.
And then what happened? What happened the next year? Wait, what happened the next year? What happened the next year?
He got cut because
he stopped. He beat somebody up. Right?
Damian Williams was the MVP in the Super Bowl, and then we never heard from him again. I'm just telling you.
No, but I'm just saying.
Pacheco had a good Super Bowl. You're not going to hear from him again.
No, that's
right.
crazy.
It's a moment.
No, that's crazy.
Just think about it. You found one guy in how many years?
Hey, was Damian Williams a rookie?
That's the exception, not the rule.
Nah, Pacheco different. Pacheco different.
See, that's what you guys do. You look for the exception, not the rule.
What you mean? It's only been a few years.
Okay, go back as far as you want with Andy Reid.
Actually,
LaShawn McCoy.
There you go.
Brian Westbrook.
Actually, the only reason he got cut is because he lied to Andy Reid about it.
That's a running back.
Yeah, that's why.
Andy Reid said they wouldn't have.
He was like a breakout.
He would have told the truth, but he lied about it.
What? He had 1,300 yards one season.
So you found 3 guys. How many years have you been coaching?
What are you talking about, Andy Reid? Bro, they lasted a long time with the Eagles, though. LaShawn lasted a long time with the Eagles. And then Kareem Hunt.
Listen, just remember who told you. Just remember who told you. Don't be too high on Jonathan Taylor this year. Don't be too high on Isaiah.
He got hurt. He got hurt. Pacheco.
What? I called an injury. That's a bad thing. I'm a prognosticator.
You did it. I called an injury. You said it was going to be trash.
It doesn't matter how, by hook or by crook. By hook or by crook.
Real quick, Fluent, you're talking about Damian Williams, how he should have been Super MVP and that was nothing. That was after his 6th year in the league. Isaiah Pacheco's a rookie, so he's got time.
Okay.
He's got time.
Okay, we'll see. All of a sudden, Kansas City's going to be a run first.
No. I'm not saying no.
No.
Go ahead.
All of a sudden, Kansas City's going to be a run first, non-committee running back team. Sure. Cool. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
So
okay.
The answer. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. But Lightwork and Fluent. Y'all telling me he can't be better than Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
When he runs for 600 yards, is that going to be success?
He can't get a K in this
what?
team.
He could get a K. Yes, he can. Stop.
They don't run the ball.
Kareem Hunt had 1,300 yards. What are you talking about?
He's not Kareem Hunt.
When Patrick Mahomes broke the damn record, he even had 1,300 yards. No, wait. How many?
What record, Doug?
He had 800 yards. My bad.
800 yards.
But he only played 11 games. So he's gonna break a K.
He and then
he was averaging, bro.
You out here kicking people and lying about it.
Okay.
And then he became a punter and then went to Cleveland to be a backup.
But he's good on Cleveland. What are you talking about?
He need to leave. Okay, you need to leave that.
Oh my God!
If you want to get his shine.
The point is.
Wait.
There was an instance with Kareem Hunt on the freaking Kansas City Chiefs where they were excelling at the same time.
Since then, has.
Dang it, we can't. Oh, snap a lag.
Dang.
Eli. Hey, we can't say that. Alex Smith was the quarterback when Kareem Hunt had 1,300 yards.
No. I didn't. I did. G-Babe, you been listening? I switched it.
Oh, you switched it to the 8. Oh, I thought you were using both.
Yeah, he had 800. He had 800.
He had 800.
Games.
Yeah,
only 11 games.
Yes.
Yeah, he would have broke a K easy.
Yeah, he said
would have. No,
we don't would have.
We don't
But we're talking about potential. But we're talking about potential with Isaiah Pacheco.
We're talking about potential.
Crazy.
So he has the potential to get a K. Yes,
he could get a K.
Yes,
I think
he won't.
Get a K.
But he won't.
Yes.
And then you talk about history. You talk about history.
Wait. And going from 830 to 1K is a breakout? 170 extra yards? That's a breakout for you?
Wait, what?
No, not for Kareem Hunt. No, Kareem Hunt, we're saying
no, I'm talking about
offense with Mahomes. No, Pacheco this year?
Yeah, 830 yards, no?
No, that's what we were saying Kareem Hunt did in 11 games with Mahomes.
Hey,
what did Pacheco get?
I'm about to give it to you right now. I'm typing it in.
830 yards. See, y'all tripping. So big deal. An extra 170 yards. Whoop, get out of here with that.
He'll get 1,100. He'll get 1,100.
He won't.
You look for him to be the most potential 1,500 yards. Is he doing that? No.
Let me tell you why.
We didn't say he was going to be that.
Let me tell y'all why. Clyde,
in the whole, think about it. We're saying in the whole NFL, who's the highest potential? It's a guy who you think is going to get 2 more 100 yards than last year. Come on.
No. You tell me this, right? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and because he hasn't had a healthy season ever since he's been in the damn league. So that's one.
Yeah,
2,
that's fair.
In 2020, played 13 games and 800 yards. On top of that, he had 200 yards passing. So he broke a K in 13 games.
Half the year had COVID.
Huh?
Half the NFL had COVID.
Yo, stop it, bro.
No,
you can't use the COVID year, bro.
What are you talking about?
We used the COVID year. Don't do that, bro.
We just
that's
forgetting
like LeBron. That's like LeBron saying that championship mattered in the bubble.
I'm done. There's no way. There's no way we're doing this. There's no way. We're just discounting the whole year.
Yo, Lightwork. That is so nasty.
That's the
crazy.
That's crazy.
It's just like Alabama claiming the COVID national championship. No,
Lightwork. You know why I don't like that? Because for example, in the NBA, you do realize most of the teams still chose to play. 90% of them still chose to play.
Most of the teams wanted to leave.
Listen.
We just went through this like 2 weeks ago.
Hold on. I disagree.
Most of the teams voted to still play. Most of them still voted to play.
Bro, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nobody
wanted to play.
Don't do this.
The only two teams that voted not to play were the Lakers
They
and the
all
Clippers.
voted to play. The Clippers and the Lakers were the only ones that didn't want to play.
They were forced. LeBron said, "Look, if y'all don't play and let us in."
That helps LeBron's point. Wait, that helps LeBron's point even further. You want to know why? Because even in a time where he didn't even want to be out there playing, he still dominated everybody, bro. What are we talking about?
I'm gonna ask you to share my screen in a second. It's a Google thing. Lightwork thinks I'm lying, and it's gonna annoy me.
AD dominated
the Warriors. Hold on? You're talking about the championship where the Warriors, the Hawks, the Hornets, the Bulls, the Cavs, the Pistons, the Timberwolves, and the Knicks weren't allowed to play? Is that year? That's the season you're talking about?
Yeah.
Weren't the Warriors?
Warriors were
terrible,
and they were terrible that year.
Steph Curry wasn't there.
Hawks were terrible. All the
Doesn't matter.
Game was just terrible.
And how you want the laundry list of players that weren't allowed to play?
Right. Go ahead, Fluid.
Avery Bradley was one, and he was very crucial to that team. Thank you very much.
Hey, Dub, am I allowed to share my screen to show this little article where it literally says the Lakers and Clippers have voted to not finish the season?
Why are you defending this?
Bro, for one,
I can send it to you.
Unless you wrote the article, I don't care.
I don't care, bro. It's a lot of stuff to get written. Okay,
what? That makes no sense.
Look, Lamar Jackson is an MVP. Still can't get signed. That's facts.
We just went through this. So nasty.
It's the truth. We know it's true. It was on Twitter.
Here we go. Spencer Dinwiddie, DeAndre Jordan, Wilson Chandler, Bradley Beal, Davis Bertrands, Willie Cauley-Stein, Avery Bradley, Trevor Ariza, Teron Prince, Thibaut Thessalosha. Dude.
All of those guys are not needle movers,
bro.
You're missing a quarter of the teams.
Avery Bradley was very crucial.
You're missing a quarter of the teams, bro.
And then they beat up on a Miami team. Got Jimmy Butler looking like the Popeyes lady. Come on,
No. I like that point.
He out here like this.
Wait, Lightwork.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Lightwork.
Let me tell you this. They're lucky the Heat were hurt because the Heat should have won that.
Hey,
facts.
You know what's crazy? That same team that you're saying, it was the Heat, and they were all whatever. You know they beat the Bucks, right? 3-0 with Giannis. With Giannis on the floor, they beat them 3 straight times.
What happened when Giannis was able to play on the real court and not in Disneyland?
Oh, you mean the year before?
He was selling. He killed him. When he beat up on the head button him and told Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown to go sit in.
Giannis didn't play well. Giannis didn't play well.
Let's get back to football, man.
Oh yeah, we should get back.
I'm just saying.
I'll go back to this point where you had Clyde Edwards-Helaire break 1,000 scrimmage yards while I'm playing 13 games. I think Pachenko could do more.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He could break 1,200.
But also too,
he's a better runner too.
Yeah.
He clears Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clears him.
No one says he doesn't clear Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire Lightwork is trash. He is trash.
No, we don't say he's trash.
He's trash.
He's a hard runner that just gets hurt. He's
a hard runner that isn't good.
I'm gonna laugh when the Chiefs draft a running back at y'all.
Bro, it's a running back, bro. They're
gonna draft a receiver.
So let me ask you. So you think they're gonna hold on? So you think they're gonna have CEH, Pacheco, and P. Ryan, and they're gonna add a 4th running back, and you think he's gonna get the majority of touches?
Wait, Samaje P. Ryan's on the team?
No, not Samaje.
No,
LaMichael.
went to the Broncos.
Well, whoever that other guy is.
LaMichael.
Oh, LaMichael.
Pacheco's gonna get more PT than all of them.
And guess
I'm
what?
not saying he's not going to get more.
Hey, don't be surprised when Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Don't be surprised when Clyde Edwards-Helaire, one, is a healthy scratch for a lot of them games, and two, the Chiefs are drafting a receiver. We all know this.
Oh, they only have one.
Lost. They just lost. No, they just lost McCole Hardman and Juju. They just lost McCole Hardman and Juju. They're drafting a receiver.
Don't fall for it. They're gonna get Odell Beckham and shock the league.
He's not going to be the number one. They're going to draft.
Once they get D-Hop.
Well, who's your pick with the most potential next season, man?
The easiest one is Justin Fields.
That's one.
Hold on. Think about this. Think about this.
Good year last year,
they didn't figure out how to, but they didn't figure out how to use him until halfway through the season. So his numbers weren't great. Now they bring in an offensive line, a fullback, wide receiver weapons, and hopefully a philosophy that works. If he flops, I'm not going to take down my Bears helmet. I ain't this guy, but it would be a huge disappointment if Justin Fields, barring injury, doesn't have a big year.
Man, I'm still mad we ain't get him.
G baby.
Trevor Lawrence.
Actually, look, let me not be nasty. I'm not gonna be nasty. The Isaiah Pacheco pick was really good. I really love that one. But
I just want to rock for sure.
Yeah, but for me, I really, really think, even though I feel like he's already like elite, I feel like just the Jets defense as a whole, but more specifically Sauce Gardner, he might establish himself as a top 3 corner in the league. He might.
I was gonna say him, but I'm like,
he might establish himself as the best. What are you talking about?
The best corner in year 2?
He's top 5 already. What are you talking about?
Because he done did so much in that first year. It's like, man, I don't know how you gonna top that.
He's top 5 already. What are you guys?
He got to get more interceptions now. He got to get more interceptions.
You got the people I would say will probably be definitively better, probably just because of time. Jalen Ramsey, Surtain. I may give it to Jair too. After that, it's like Tre'Davious White has been getting hurt, and he hasn't been playing enough, so he can't be in there. Who else? Who's definitively better than him?
Nobody's definitively better.
What's the other DB on the other side from the Miami?
No. Xavier Howard is not that good, bro. Like,
well, I mean,
he's not top 10. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Slay could be there.
But I'm not gonna lie. Xavier Howard might not be top 15.
Oh my god!
No.
Dang.
Would you like me to?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Don't pull up numbers, dude. It's like midnight.
No, I know. After I was gonna give you names. I was just gonna give
this a clip.
Wow.
How about Jalen Ramsey won't be top 15?
I need the names.
Nah, that's old. That's old.
David Howard not top 15.
I just need to know if we're counting Trey White. Is this everybody healthy?
You could count Trey White.
Yeah.
Okay, so Trey White, Sauce Gardner, Marlon Humphrey, Denzel Ward, Jalen Ramsey, of course, Jair Alexander, of course, Patrick Surtain, Darius Slay, Trayvon Diggs, what's it called? JC Horn is better. Marshawn Lattimore is better. AJ Terrell is better. Tariq Woolen is better.
Jesus.
I don't know about that, bro. You scratched.
Did you say JC Horn?
I did say JC Horn. I'm not gonna hold you. Tyson Campbell is better.
Wow.
Tyson Campbell is better. And then I just need one more. Right? Who do I just want to throw in there just for the sake?
Right. Who you just want to throw in there?
Yeah, just throw in there.
Bradbury.
No, not Bradbury. Hell
no. So then I guess at best Xavier Howard could be at 15. A lot of people are saying Travarius Ward. Maybe. I'm not sold on him though. Oh, no. Stephon Gilmore is better. That's 15.
Gilmore should be higher on that list, to be honest with you.
It's not in order.
Well, okay.
I just looked at the teams and went straight down.
So Xavier Howard is not a top 15 cornerback. Wow.
That's crazy.
That's nasty.
Hey, who's better? Xavier Howard or Awuzie?
Xavier Howard.
Okay. Just asking a question.
Howard.
Is Derek Stingley better than Xavier Howard?
Yo.
Hey, G baby. Did you? I know that you really like reading articles. Did you read this one about a landing spot for Derrick Henry?
Hey, I just want
how you feel about Pacheco's chances then?
I mean, nah. If Derrick Henry goes there, then yeah, nah.
But they cheating.
Nah, Pacheco ain't doing that after that.
He'll be the pass catching and signing Odell Beckham. Yeah, Chiefs are good.
Pacheco won't see the field no more.
It'll be a healthy scratch.
Right. Hey, Lightwork. Who is your pick for the players with the most potential, man?
Thinking about it now, I like Brees Hall.
I see that
injury.
He put a good fantasy number, boy.
I think he can improve. After he got injured and everything, I think he can improve.
Can walk better.
All I need is one mic.
Damn, I just had somebody. Eli Apple to go. I can't. Damn. I can't think about it right now. Outside of him.
Go ahead and mention that generational talent.
Who Goldilocks?
Hey, if that's what you want to call him. That's what you want to call him.
I'm not doing that.
Why not? No. Hey, he getting Calvin Ridley this year, right? Top 13 receiver when he left.
You're right, and I give you that. But at the same time, that's your guy. You should have said him.
Well, everybody knows how I feel about him. Everybody knows how I feel about him.
Let me tell you something. That's not my guy. And then Rush having a comeback with Sean Payton.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Lightwork, he better. Because if he don't with Sean Payton, it's rap. It's a rap.
We got to cut him, get him loose. Him and Sierra, they got to go.
Sierra ain't got to go. She got to come here.
Hey, bro, she out here dressing scandalous. She's supposed to be here for the Lord.
He went two stepping out of Denver.
You said Sierra for the Lord. And you said Sierra for the Lord?
Bro, she was out here. When she first got there, she was praising Holy Ghost in church with the hands.
Bro, she was with Future. I don't know if she was with Future. I don't know if she truly.
Nah, wait, chill. Don't just because you with somebody don't mean you can't get reformed. Number one.
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you
but
can't.
the lady over here praising the Lord and then showing booty naked.
Right, on the red carpet.
All I was saying was she might still have them tendencies.
But anyways, we could talk about something else though. We don't have to.
We ain't gotta go down that road.
Hey, we don't have to. That was kind of weird for me though. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's 1-2 step to the next topic.
Right.
No. I gotta give you my pick.
Let's talk about the real goodies of the NFL.
You ready for my pick? You ready for my pick?
No.
You're gonna love this, Fluent. It's the easy one.
Oh, DJ Moore.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr has the most potential to get the Saints the first overall pick.
Hey, you got Chris Olave.
I'll take it because that means we get Caleb Williams.
All right, congratulations. Then you'll probably screw that up and get second pick.
That's crazy, bro.
Drake May.
Hey, Clyde was taken in the draft before Taylor. Taylor was also the Big Ten's leading rusher. Crazy to believe what could have been if Taylor goes to the Chiefs. Jonathan Taylor is who they're
Clyde Edwards-Helaire got drafted as high as he did because he played next to Joe Burrow. That's why he got drafted as high as he did. Because he was not that good in LSU. He wasn't. He wasn't. No, Lightwork, you going back in your chair. Let me rephrase. He wasn't as good to be drafted as high as he was.
Okay, I give you that.
That's what I mean. He wasn't. He should not have been drafted that high.
I think he benefited from a great team.
Facts.
He benefited from a great team.
Absolutely.
Like Tua.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go down this rabbit hole? We gonna go down this rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow low-key did it too.
Hey, but what did Joe do in the league?
No, you're right.
Joe's succeeding. Joe's succeeding in the league.
You're right. He is. But doesn't change the fact he did benefit from two top 7 receivers on his team.
Right. He definitely benefited.
Yeah, he had some dogs over
there.
Right. Does anybody have anything else to say?
No.
Just a bunch of moaning. Golly.
I mean, I'm looking at the chat. They're saying 1,500 rushing yards is not getting backpacked. Never said he got backpacked. I just think he benefited off of the team he was on, and that upped his draft stock a little bit more than I think it should have been. That's just me.
Don't get us wrong. He ran hard. Like he did this thing in college.
Was he a tryhard?
I don't like using that term because I don't get the point of a tryhard. Like I don't like that's your job.
He just tries hard.
It's a disrespectful.
It's not. He just tries hard.
It is disrespectful. Like you try hard. Like you a try hard. Like yeah.
Like, look at this guy. Hard. Look at this guy trying to get extra yards every carry.
Right. Oh,
look at this guy
all down. Like what?
What's wrong? I mean, he's just a try hard. It's fine with saying that.
No, he was definitely a hard runner at LSU, and they had a great squad. Like that team was crazy. So
is Derrick Henry a try hard?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how someone trying hard became a bad thing.
Hey, see, in our era, fluent try hard is a good thing. In this generation, try hard means that you're doing too much. You just
right.
You trying.
So for all the old heads, right? Try hard.
You're trying too hard. Let everybody have a chance at a trophy because we only deserve one.
Try hard,
up, dude.
Try hard came and originated from gaming. It was 2K. Usually when gaming, 2K, Call of Duty. It was usually when you're just trying to play the game, and then you're playing with somebody usually who was just better than you, and then they were trying really hard and just killing everybody else, but you're just trying to sit here and enjoy the game. That's where trying hard really came from.
It was a casual thing.
Yeah, especially like in Fortnite when Fortnite really turned that corner and everybody.
That's no, not Fortnite. It did not originate from Fortnite.
I'm not saying
it came from Call of Duty, Black Ops 2.
I didn't say it originated in Fortnite, but I remember when Fortnite was actually popping. There was a time where all of a sudden people started doing these crazy like building and stuff. When it was just like it just got OD and it was like, come on.
That's when I stopped playing, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why are you building the hotel in front of me? Yeah, bro. Wipe me like a man on the ground.
Hey,
you just looking up. You just looking up like you just see them building, bro. And you just see them, but they're like,
put that guy on stage, bro.
I just run away.
I'm like, God damn.
That man said, why you building the hotel in front of me, bro?
I gotta run.
Then they took away the explosives, and then you couldn't shoot it down anymore. I'm
exactly.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Got crazy, bro. When they started no scoping me from a distance, no.
Hey, bro, I got to go. I got to get off this game.
Yeah, I got a life. Them kids was trying really hard.
I thought the tryhard thing came.
Go see me on 2K.
I thought the tryhard thing came from people like trying hard to like impress other people.
Nah, it came from gaming.
It definitely came from video game.
See, typical you guys, you pick up something from an older generation and try to make it your own. You should go look it up. Tryhard was first used by people who were trying too hard to impress people. Yeah, nothing original.
He wasn't there, brother. Like, let me tell you something.
Oh, I remember that. No. Actually, I do remember that.
It's a chandelier now.
It was in the 2000s.
It was in the. Y'all think Teen Wolf was some movie
they'll be like, they'll be like, why you trying so hard?
That's what I was saying. You're doing too much. Yeah,
you're doing too much. Try hard. Yeah, see, I remember now.
But people were saying, but they would say like, yo, why you trying so hard? They wouldn't say, oh,
is there anything original now? Because like everything I see is just a reboot and a remake and a
Do you know what? That's what gets me mad with movies, and that's why I hate to say the movies right now. There's no original thoughts anymore.
Nothing.
Nah,
it's terrible. They just want to do a bunch of.
They got the same people making. They got the same people making all these movies. They should have some new people doing it. You know.
I mean, if we keep it a buck though, there's a reason we have 10 Fast and Furious movies. There's a reason the Transformer movies keep getting made.
I've been start watching that, bro.
They make money.
They make money, bro. You know how much money them Transformers make, like overseas. That's why they keep making them.
I gotta watch them.
That's why they keep making them. They go crazy overseas.
I watch every Fast and the Furious like it's a new. Like, hey,
I ain't did it. I gotta get into it, man.
How do y'all watch that, bro?
I got to.
I know why Lightwork, because Lightwork, there's nothing more important than family.
Right.
There's a guy on TikTok who literally makes fun of it. Like he'll be like, give me a random word, give me a random name, and then he'll make the Fast and Furious script, and it'll literally be on par with usually most of their scripts. It is so crazy.
Is he the guy who pretends like he's
yeah. That
dude's funny. That dude is funny. He's like, give me a topic, give me a name, give me a thing. Okay, we got G Baby going to outer space to that dude is funny. That dude is funny. I like him. I don't know his name, but he's funny.
Angie's is killing me. Dub was about 3 when Jordan retired. That's crazy.
No, he wasn't born yet.
Retired the third
Which time?
Yeah, the third time. I was like 3 or 4 years old the third time. I'm not gonna lie.
On my birthday, he dropped
99. I was born in 99. How old do you think I was?
98, baby.
Damn.
How old do you think I was?
Dang, 98.
You know what I hate?
No, I thought
you were leaving 90. I thought you were leaving 90, 91.
All right, guys. You know what? Let's not go down this road because I don't want to tell everybody I was like drinking and driving when he retired the first time. Let's move on. Not together, not at the same time.
I'm not gonna lie, you just incriminated yourself already.
I said not at the same time.
Did you have an alcohol problem?
The day I was born, he dropped.
No, I'm not a big drinker actually.
You're not.
There was one summer that we were like, all right, we're gonna become alcoholics this summer. Couldn't do it. Just not.
What?
Not how we're built.
I tell you that though. I seen Dominique. I seen Mookie. I seen Kristen Lakeland. I seen Tumbo. That with that real Hulk.
How old are you?
With the bird was on you. That bird was on you.
40.
Yes, sir. I grew up watching on TV. Like Mookie Blaylock was my Michael Jordan. And Mookie was my Garrett Payton. Mookie Blaylock was my Garrett Payton. You know what I'm saying?
People don't give Mookie any love. He was so good defensively too.
Would lock you up too, bro. Like he was topping steals. Like, but you got other guards like Garrett Payton and McCreef and you got too many good guards. You know, so that was defensive. Like that's why people don't really understand. When you go back in that time, everybody had good defense, and then you played your role. I don't want to go to basketball. I let that go. Everybody play their role, bro. Like
Angie with the suit. Fluent was around during Prohibition.
Hey, don't even. Listen, those speakeasies were crazy fun. Never mind.
Yeah.
Will there ever be a show for football like Open Gym? We will be doing that soon. Keep that in mind.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that is.
We used to do it. Remember, Bull in the Ring.
Speaking of ideas, do you know that McDonald's? Do you know that McDonald's refuses to take ideas?
Why?
Yeah.
If I sent them an idea, I said, "Yo, I want a chicken Big Mac," and they said, "Sorry, we don't take ideas from the public." Under any circumstances, thank you. Have a nice day. And then, like a year later, isn't there a chicken Big Mac? They don't want me to get my 1 cent.
Well, I think it's in Canada, Fluent, because I saw a TikTok.
Oh, you don't have chicken Big Mac down there?
No, we don't.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, Fluent, you in Canada?
Yeah, Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going there.
Come get a chicken Big Mac. They're delicious.
Fellas.
I'm gonna go get one right now.
I'll be at that Labor Day.
It's a good time to end the show, man. Do any of you guys have any final words?
Yep.
Bro, it's 3
You coming for Carabana?
Yep.
Oh, you coming for Carabana? Oh, that's all right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't you just hate that? Don't you just hate that when you think people are talking to you and you're like, what? And then it's like,
my
totally
bad,
ignore you.
Yeah, Fluent just did that. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, he's coming up to my neck of the woods for Carabana. We gotta go grab a beer.
You wanted to end the show, or?
Oh, I'm always ready. I've been ready to end the show for about an hour. It's way past my bedtime.
Listen, fellas, like the video on your way out. Does anybody have any final words before we end the broadcast?
Stop recency bias.
I just letting folk know right now, the Falcons finna win the division. I know G-Baby ain't gonna like it, but hey, Drake London and Desmond Riddle finna be eating.
Angie,
yes, sir, both of them.
Angie, I read that so wrong the first time. I'm not even gonna lie. I read that. What the hell? I read that as dub my stepdad, and that's all I heard the first time. But dub my stepdad has a Netflix account older than you.
Yo, straight up, I think my Netflix account is older than you. Mine was when they used to send you DVDs in the mail, and they had to send them back to get the new one.
That's crazy.
Fluent, you had Netflix back when it was doing the CDs and stuff.
That was amazing, bro.
Y'all know
about Blockbuster? Y'all remember Blockbuster?
Back in the mail, boom, you get the new one. Yeah, that was crazy.
We did that with Netflix.
Yeah, Blockbuster was the move.
Yo, somebody said y'all remember Gamefly. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, Gamefly. Yeah.
Yeah, that came out.
I always used to try games up before I made my parents spend money on it for sure.
That came out.
Remember Redbox? Redbox.
But then again, listen, you guys talk
still exists, by the way.
I used to go to the video store to get a bag of popcorn and a VHS movie. Guys, like, come on,
right?
People
VCR.
Get free popcorn, dude.
We had the VHS tape and all that.
Yeah.
It wasn't no skip button. It was rewind and fast forward.
And if you wanted to rewind, you had to hit stop first,
right?
So it wouldn't mess up the.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I used to know how to read the tape and record over it. I beat on the little dresser and be rapping over the tape.
You old as hell, bro.
I told my kid this.
Beat and record it and have my own tape and listen to myself after I get done.
I told my kid this. I want to say just 2 days ago. I don't know how it came up, but we were talking about it. Miss Fluent, my twins, and we're like, Grandpa, Papu in Greek. I say, you know what Grandpa's first remote was? And my son's like, oh yeah, that thing that you talked about with the cord that was attached to the TV. And I said, no, it was me. He'd smack me upside my head to go through the channel. And I go, chick.
Okay. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna end the broadcast now.
I don't know how we follow up on that. Yeah.
All right.
Fluid